Ah, whew, man. Oh, hold on.
What are
Man,
we holding on for?
well, I thought I heard an echo in here, but I guess I fixed that.
No, there's no echo.
No, that's
But
just
you got your
you
drink?
talking into your.
Thank goodness. Man, I needed this tea. Tavern's busy. I've been yelling too much. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh. Hey, check this out.
What?
Whoa, whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
no.
whoa, 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 whoa,
No.
whoa.
Oh.
Dude,
What? Uh,
No.
come
no.
on,
But
man. Keep your clothes
look,
on.
look above me. See? It's Loreseekers. I don't have a tabard on anymore.
It
I have
does
to wear
say
a
lore
tabard if you tell
sneakers.
people where I'm from.
Wow, look at that.
Yes.
That's pretty
I
impressive.
never noticed my name was hovering above my head too.
Well,
Is that what people see?
that's weird. I never noticed that before either. How
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, interesting.
Put your shirt back on, would you?
Yeah, come on. Can you
Oh,
at
okay,
least
fine.
put
Wait,
something?
no, I don't. I still have a shirt on. It just looks. It's beige. Okay, it's beige colored.
Okay, well,
Oh, his undershirt.
can
Okay.
you
It's an
can you
undershirt. I took my tabard off.
can you put something on over it to show that you've got a shirt on? Patrons from across the room are gonna be confused and thinking that you're naked.
Well, then that's their problem, not mine.
Oh
Yes,
boy.
I suppose.
I
But hey, at least
guess.
we got that
Man.
weird rot meth out of here. That's one
Yeah.
improvement to the tavern.
No more
I did
smell.
notice that smell was gone.
Yeah, we got that lovely cinnamon.
Mmm.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
Cinnamon
Welcome
and
in,
bourbon.
everybody. Ooh,
Mm.
bourbon. Bourbon flavored cinnamon.
Be good
Sure.
on a cold day.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay,
That'd
fair
be
enough.
really nice. That'd be
Mm,
nice.
that would be good. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out. We are so glad to be back in the tavern for another fun and exciting episode. For those of you guys that are new to the tavern, my name is Toasted Peanut, and I am joined by my two absolutely stellar. And wait, no, I have to point this way. That way?
So
I don't know.
close.
This way. I am joined by my two absolutely stellar and wonderful individual friends, Gone Crazy Back Soon,
That's me.
and Minwee Pro.
Hi.
Welcome. And welcome to you guys. How have you guys been doing? How's this week been? How's the last couple weeks been? Been busy.
Are you
What?
Oh,
are you sure you want to know?
I'll go because it's going to be quicker than bacon. So
Feel
I
free.
got
Let's start
sick,
with Minwee.
sinus infection or something like that. Knocked me out. I mean, I was able to work at least, but man, it was just I went through probably 2 boxes of facial tissues and
Ooh.
using decongestants each day, and then it snowed like 25 inches in the last day and a half, and so I'm was sick. It snowed. I'm sick of snow. I want spring to be here and start warming up. A lot of sickness and snow. That's about it.
Wow. What about you, Bacon?
Well, I guess the friends that own a tavern together all get sick together because I was also blessed by the clutches of Peryite.
Oh, you
um,
were up in that barrel full of it.
oh, it was bad. Full claws into me. I had a small Bosmer child come down with the ick shortly after we did the last episode. And I wasn't feeling 100%, so I thought to myself, it's cool. I probably just got the same thing, but way less, terrible. And then about 5 days later, I got it way more terribly. So I have,
Oh man.
been completely, uh, pumped up on meds from, the local healer and am currently drugged like crazy trying to prevent I guess walking pneumonia is probably the best way to put
You're
it.
imbibing the local apothecaries.
I'm keeping the
Stuff.
local apothecary and healers in business because man, let me tell you, it is it's been rough. The coughing is bad. The vocals are like I've been in a smoky bar and yeah, I don't know. So I guess apologies now for the lore lesson later and or maybe any muting or random coughing that happens during this show, but we're going to try and escape the clutches of Peryite at least for a few hours. So, cheers to that.
Those of you guys that are in the tavern, if you happen to hear any squeaking, it's not actually the local tavern mouse. It's just bacon.
Yeah, that's probably true. Or the small Bosmer that's out there entertaining himself while I'm over here in the front room with you all. So,
That's fair. That's
What a-
fair.
other than that, have done a lot of Infinite Archive with the one and only Mr. Minwee Pro. We've achieved some things in there that we forgot to talk about last episode.
That's true.
Yeah, we had one of
Since
the
that time, I am now the well versed.
Yeah, I know. I was writing yesterday and he went into the archive and finished one of the last things that we need an achievement for, and I was maybe a little sad, but I did tell him to go on without me, so it's okay. But
A little bitter.
maybe
You'll get
maybe
it.
I was a little salty. Okay. But I did tell him to go without me, so it's not his fault. So
So it's
I need
100% your
fortunes.
fault then.
it's 100% my fault. And yeah. So anyway, but yeah, we did
I
finally
just needed some currency.
Yeah, we did beat one of the bosses in there, though, that had been giving us problems on the last stage before the last show, and we forgot to talk about it. Man, she's a you-know-what. That I won't
Yeah, there's a
say on the
Bosmer
family-friendly
Arcanist in
show.
there, and
Watch your mouth. You
she's
watch your
nasty.
mouth.
She's
Level
na-
5, she is. That's a challenge.
She nasty.
Oh my,
She's
my
a
goodness.
she's a nasty girl. So, but we beat her. We beat her.
Make you collect your pearls.
Huh. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Oh man.
yeah.
Only took like 6 tries, but yep, finally did it.
Yeah. 6 tries and what shield are you running? I don't know. What shield are you running? Okay, you do this and I'll do this. Quick, call that out when this happens. Okay. I will say though, we're getting quite good at being coordinated and kind of like reading each other's minds on where to go and what to do. When you run the archive with someone enough, you just kind of like eventually get into a
Right?
pattern or like gel on things, which is really cool.
You start to change your build up to handle certain circumstances. You know, enough of this, we might actually get good enough to go into PvP again.
Yeah, right? Now we just need
You'll never. The comparison to PvP will never be the same.
I know.
Yeah, but if we drag you along with us, we'll always know where north is, right?
No, I'll lead
Behind
you
us.
right off of a cliff. I'll tell you that right now. First cliff I find, you're going off of it.
You can always tell where north is. It's right back there.
That's why you've got a you've got a
Always.
sticker in our Discord, my friend.
That is exactly so
Oh
true.
gosh.
So
What
true.
have you been up to, Peanut?
Okay, so let me get this straight. Minwee, you've been sick, and
Yes.
Bacon, you've been sick,
Mm-hmm.
and
What does that leave?
I've been sick too.
Wow!
No.
It's
Say
a
it isn't so.
trifecta.
The trifecta of sickness.
The
It's the
trifecta of
Okay.
sickness.
But at least we've done
We
no
need to
death hard
find-
mode and speed run.
Who sneezed in our lore book? It got us all sick.
Oh no. Hold
Oh,
on.
man. Well, she's over there dying into her arm. Yes, no, I have also been a little bit sick, not to the same degree as these two, but I've had some other kind of medical stuff going on, so that's been not fun. But on a lighter note, I'm finally done that afternoon shift. I'm back to being a normal 9 to 5.
Woohoo! Oh man, I'm so excited. We get to
We-
see you again.
I get my evenings back.
Oh, yay.
I love it.
Well, sort of.
I mean,
Sort of.
And why
Yeah.
are we not going to see you much still? Because what's going on?
So you know how like in Tamriel they were kind of like talking about something about high seas or whatever, and
yeah.
you know that was like the thing. Well, I'm about to go over to my own high seas for a couple months, and you know I might be like the lead trade master in the Royal Navy and have to manage a bunch of little cadets and trading and stuff like that. So I'm going to
Mhm.
Atlas, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Going to Atlas.
Every time.
I'll come back.
Every
That
time.
face
I
of
always do.
judgment.
I'm judging you.
An
We just
endless
get you
face of
back and you leave us.
It's okay. I fully expect you to be back 100% when High Seas of Tamriel happens.
Yeah, well,
If
You'll
it
be
is
back before
piracy, if it is
Yeah.
piracy and sailing, this game will have developed a new life for me for
Mm.
sure. Like it would have I'll have a whole new perspective. That's for sure. But
I
no,
just give you a hard
yes, I am
time.
going to be moving. I know. I am going to be moving on to another game for a little while, but you'll see me around. I'll log in, still do my daily logins, make sure I get some of those new currency pieces. You know,
Yeah.
those new currencies that
Hmm.
we still don't
Work
really
on our
fully
pursuit.
understand.
We're gonna talk about them later.
Hmm.
Are
Yeah.
we? Good,
Hmm.
because I
Yep.
have no idea anything about them, and I need to learn about these new currencies. Because I'm like, I don't even know what this is. I looked in the top of my Elder bar and I saw this weird little symbol, and 637. I was just like, what is that?
It's okay.
And then I carried on.
And
So
besides, as hard a time as we give you, we always know that it's important to A, have an off game if you want it, B, take time for yourself, and real life first. So those are all things that we always preach as lore seekers, and we can't give you a hard time for playing other games. We just like to because it's fun for the show.
is this an intervention?
No.
No, we're not there yet.
I haven't shown up on your
Okay.
doorstep
I wasn't
yet.
This is true. Shit.
Never say never. I have your
Doesn't run
address.
my
this check to see if you still have ESO installed.
Can you imagine if one day we were
Next
like,
week, I'm gonna have both these two showing up at my door.
like, hey, buddy,
Get off the seas.
hey, we've come. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness.
man.
Wow. Yeah. Hey,
Absolutely love it.
I'm really proud of us because this is a consistent thing. It's only been like a little bit since we released a show.
Couple
So
weeks.
we're getting into a groove.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Okay.
Right.
We are getting into a groove though.
Okay. Okay. I think
We are
we're
getting
starting to
into a
get
groove.
things like planned and ironed out, and it's only been.
Two shows within 3 weeks. We're in a groove. We
Woohoo!
got a pattern.
We're on a roll. How many shows did we release in February?
1.
Shh. You. To be fair, there was a lot happening then, and people
Oh,
were
yeah.
not even
February
at
was
their
a busy
homes
month.
to release a show.
That's exactly it.
Yes.
What can you do?
Yeah.
This is true.
So, anyway,
The tavern carries on. But,
always.
Nuzzy
what are we
does a good
talking
job.
about this week? Because yeah, she
Mm.
does. She actually does a fantastic job. She really does.
Bars and points. You know, the things that you're not aware of yet.
We're in a bar.
Hey, have we bought a Tales of Tribute table yet?
Yeah, you have to be the highest rank, and then you can get the furnishing.
Hmm.
I am. It's just that the
Well, then-
tavern isn't in my name. It's
So-
in Bacon's name.
What?
Oh, it's a collectible. No,
Oh.
yeah, about that.
I'm a long way from being able to buy a tribute table, boys.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Okay. Someday.
that's all right.
Well, I do have the fake tribute hall. So,
Hmm.
you know, we can always go there.
We have a winery.
Just you know
Sure.
what? You know what? Just let me log in on your account, and I'll just play tribute for you.
There you
Dre,
go. You might
Dre.
be onto something.
I think that's against terms of service. Anyway, Dre says,
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
not mad, just disappointed. Oh, Dre, listen, I do play tribute. I just don't play competitive tribute. I've played tribute against these two knuckleheads a bunch. And you can ask them. It frustrates them because there's absolutely no pattern to what I'm doing or how I'm playing.
Just grabs the cards and look pretty.
She just completely
This one's pretty.
randomizes
I
the
want this
cards.
one.
Yeah, and then she just wipes the floor. So
Maybe,
Or she'll sit there
maybe.
and be like, "Hey, let me tell you a story about Halalu," and then we sit there while we're waiting for her to play her cards, and she's telling us a story about House Halalu.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Basically.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay. Oh, man. All right. What
Oh,
are
don't
we
worry.
doing on this week's episode?
we are talking about the update that just launched.
Sure. Yeah. We've talked about it a little before,
We
but
are-
we're going to give actual impressions, eh?
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So many things have finally come to fruition that we've been waiting on for months. As Toasty pointed out, you can rep your guild without any clothes on. So that's good. No tavern.
It's true.
Beige,
You know what?
The,
You know what?
yes.
Go ahead. I have a thought
take
as
my
well.
pants off, okay? I didn't take my pants off. I left my gloves on. Okay? I
I
could have
left
taken
my
it all
gloves
off.
on.
I left my gloves
I
on.
could have taken it all off and left my hat on.
Now, just a minute ago, you
But I
said you
didn't.
had on a shirt.
Beige one.
The beige shirt.
Page one.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what?
we just couldn't
You
tell.
could have done the opposite because in Update 49, you can also hide everything else. So you could have just left the tabard on and taken everything else off. And technically, you could have still been wearing gear. Just saying. You had other options. He's shaking his head like,
Well,
I'm done with you.
We're all repping the Loreseekers now.
We
so
sure are.
That's what the joy is there.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally got my first unopened treasure map. So they're starting to stack. I don't have to worry about those any longer.
Ooh.
Wow, if only benevolent Bo D was here. Oh. Stackable treasure maps when? It finally happened. Yes?
Do the existing treasure maps stack?
No, they never will.
Mm-mm.
So I have to go and do them all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anytime there's something that is a specific name, it has an ID already, and they can't make them stack.
Nope.
They can only stack new items that they invent.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh well.
Hey.
'Cause it
anything-
would be
Just means I
great,
have to go
right?
do
You could
treasure
just,
maps.
if I could find a way to make the opening of treasure maps always go to like Solstice or Blackwood or one of the zones that pays out a lot.
That, my
Like,
friend,
hey, when it's on the
is
third second
cheating.
of the minute.
That, my
No, all
friend,
you have to do
is
is just go take.
cheating.
You got to go take whatever it is you're opening up that gives you a treasure map. You just have to open it in Solstice, and then suddenly it's the treasure map for Solstice. That's how
Oh
that
my
works.
goodness, would that be awesome? Yeah, just go to the zone where you
Fake
want a treasure
news,
map.
ladies and gentlemen. Fake news. I'm spreading rumors.
Waits for the DM from Gina.
You told them what?
No, that's
could
not
you
a thing.
guys get it together, please? You're spreading false information.
Well, step one would be fact checking first. Like, let me check with the dev. Is that a thing? No, it's not a thing.
Dre says how it feels to
wasted-
spread lies and misinformation.
Opened up my
best thing
50
ever.
stack in Merkmeyer. Oh,
No!
Looks like I'm
Oradon,
gonna have sweaty Greaves.
Oradon Treasure Map 1. All I got from this box was a lousy piece of malachite.
I went to Oradon, and all I got was an Oradon treasure map level 1.
That
and a
sounds
shirt
like
that
a
says
that
sucker.
sounds like a bad shirt.
It does.
It really does actually sound like a terrible shirt, and I love everything about that.
Incredible.
Maybe I
If
should
only
produce one for April Fool's Day.
I was like, if only we
Now
made
in the Loreseeker store.
if only we made merch. Mick in chat says, I thought it was PTS officer, I swear. Asarn, greeting,
goodness.
friend. He says, greetings, fellow disciples of Mora and those who deny him. What did I miss? Oh, gosh. Yes. Yeah, Charlie Brown and ESO, I got a rock. Amazing. Oh, gosh. Well, where do we want to start?
Have you guys worked on any of the skill advancement? Because we got that like huge XP bonus for doing your subclass skills if you wanted to do that.
Not with the sickness.
I should have done that.
Not with the sickness. About the only thing I did was I did scribe a new skill because of the golden pursuit that was happening for the endeavors. So I scribed something and threw that
Took
on my
10
bar.
ink?
Yeah. So I got my 10 ink and then am leveling that, but that's really about the only one that I've messed with. What about you?
No XP grinding because you've been down with the sickness.
Yes, exactly. But soon, maybe, hopefully. I hope.
Okay.
Be nice. Yeah.
Well, next week, I gotta check again. Next
10
week or the
days.
week after we get
10 days from right now.
10 days.
Jester's
Get
Fest
the
starts on
Jesters.
March 26th and runs through April 2nd.
The clown is back.
Jester's Fest.
Mhm.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna make it
Actually,
my
a really
point.
fun one.
It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and get a recording of the Joran over in Volkogard where he does his whole skit because I adore listening to that to that Khajiit talk about being overheated and taking his clothes off and everyone freaking out. It's such a playful little skit that
So it's the
amuses me.
repeat of what we saw Peanut do at the top of the show.
Right.
I'm on to
But
something. What can I say?
but I know that this Khajiit's got skivvies on, so it's okay.
Fair.
And then the Argonian behind him was like, my kingdom for a scroll of frost. So
Come on, we all know that the real reason everybody likes the Jesters Fest is for Orc Iren.
well, that's Cash's favorite.
I love it for the pig.
Oh.
Yeah, princess
Princess Pig.
or
Yeah.
King Boar. Okay.
Princess.
No, Princess Pig.
Wow. Mm.
Yeah. Do they still have the one where you have to run around in
Oh yeah.
Davin's Watch and chase?
Yeah.
It's Davin's Watch, right?
Yes, where you have to
Or Stone
jump
Falls.
down. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
forget
jump
what that
down and
one
you go to
is.
like a little archipelago and you chase it around.
Mm-hmm. It's
Oh,
near
that's no, you're
Brothers
thinking
of
of Ebonheart.
Brothers of
It's not
Strife.
Damon's Watch. It's Ebonheart.
It's Ebonheart, and it's near the place
Yes.
where you do the
Yes,
dancing.
it is in the Argonian mud hut area.
Mhm.
Yeah, where the crib
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
You throw apples, steal princess, and have her follow you.
Yeah.
And then she gets back and she's like, "They're gonna eat me."
Poor Bacons. Poor Bacons.
I like King Bork.
That's one.
That was a fun fight when
one
they added
old
it.
pig.
That is that. She's relentless. Keeps coming back year after year somehow. Reincarnates or something.
Day after day.
You just can't put a good ham down.
Was it 12 years of ESO?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
11 with that event, I think.
Yeah.
Jesters
I think
came
so,
in
yeah.
late. It was after one Tamriel, so.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, yeah. Jester's Fest is coming up. There's gonna be
Jubilee
some
right after.
Yeah, but there's gonna be some new stuff I think for Jesters this go around. I just didn't peek at what it was
That's
fully.
right.
I think there's a
Yeah, the boxes are gonna give out some stuff.
new stuff. We should have nabbed that before the show, but that's okay. I'm sure there'll be a release on it.
2017 was the first.
Really?
So
That late?
this will be year 9. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Jester's Festival, I do recall, did come quite late. I think it was part of the revisions that they brought in with White Strix.
Mm.
Don't know, but it sounds fine. We'll go with that.
Okay.
like
Goodness.
to see a Jester Pelinal. That'd be funny.
Oh man. What are the lore connotations of that?
Well, read into that what you will, I guess.
Yikes. That'd be wild. Yeah, anyway.
Do either of you have a Dragon Knight to play with? I
Yes.
have one, but I haven't done anything at all with it. So I don't know really about the skill refresh or I've listened to the new animation noises and they're really sweet. Like they did a great job on the audio. But
I'm
beyond
gonna
that,
have
I
to
don't
play
know
around
anything.
with my DK.
I don't have one.
I like it.
Maybe it's time
Well,
you
Wait.
get one.
That might be
Yeah.
a lie. I might have one on PlayStation.
That don't count. No, I'm just kidding. Just
Console
kidding.
doesn't count. Sorry.
Wow.
Adding it up before Nate did it. So-
Wow.
No, it's fine.
Yes. Dre comes in. Yes, first Jester's Fest was in 2017, but Jester's Day was a thing in Daggerfall as part of the
Yeah, the
war.
holiday's been around.
Mm-hmm. The holiday's been around, but yeah. DK seems great, but I despise the new two-hand representation. Ooh.
Not sure what that means. I guess just the way the Dragon Knight holds a two-hander.
Can you elaborate, Asarn? This might be something we have to research and talk about. Because I don't main a DK or anything, so I haven't really peeked at that. They also updated the two-handed skill.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. Yep.
Oh, I see. The two-handed skill animations and sounds. Got it. Check. Okay. I was confused for a second there. So sorry.
I might have to go check them out. Like my Stamsork, I think is a 2-hander. I do have my Stam DK is my like treasure map and survey donkey. So he's the one who just goes around grabbing resources. I do
Very
have a mag one.
familiar.
That's my seducer character. I just don't play her very much. I should.
Mm. Oh, Hio de la Luna said, I only had one, but I played them as a follower of Peryite, a Peri Knight. But they removed the poison morphs as far as I can see, so I started a new
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. That is the hard part about when they redo stuff like this, depending on how, if you're a person that like role plays or very much like focuses into how you want a character to feel, what you want it to do, and then that stuff gets taken away, that can be a hard restart for some people, which is a challenge, I'm sure. So, well, I think we'll have to do
Oh,
more research on that. We should make that a goal to mess around with some DK stuff before the
play with the
next,
DK a little.
before the next episode, and give our impressions on it too. So, especially
Okay.
because I haven't really played it that much, but you both have played DKs before, right? So that could be a fun take on like what I think it
Yeah.
feels like versus what you think it feels like. I don't know.
I mained a DK
I'm
in Imperial City, or sorry, in Cyrodiil for a couple seasons.
Hmm. Okay. All right.
I've been a couple years removed from actually playing the DK for what it's worth. I mean, I'll rotate it when I'm in combat, but I don't really fully understand like the whole, do these things and these to do, budget all the skills to do things the right way.
Yeah, like a
I
rotation
was just,
for it. Yeah.
yeah, I was just using them like, okay, these are on the bar and I have to get through this mob, so I'll just fire them off to get to the chest or whatever. You
Right.
know,
Right. Right.
I wasn't really serious about it, but I do have Stam and Mag, so I could probably look into both angles of it and see how they differ.
Okay.
Our crown, our crown crates are going away in a couple days.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna get the warrior wave ones next. So Thursday, I believe,
Ooh.
we'll see those come in.
That's exciting.
There's
Do
some
we
neat stuff in there.
Okay, did you peek? Were you a naughty Khajiit and you peeked ahead?
Of course, I peeked ahead. I want to know if I need money.
if I,
So
if I need money, says the ESO junkie.
if I need currency, if I need to buy crowns, and the
Mm.
next crown sale is within a month, so I'm thinking ahead to like, okay, do I need to drop some coin?
Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because Zoss has crowns if I have coin. So I might consider it. Like one of them is I don't know, should we mention them and put a spoiler warning on the episode here?
I mean, are we for sure that these are in some of these?
We're for sure that they're coming. I don't know if they're all paired to the crate, but they make sense that they're paired to the crate.
Yeah, but
Because like
sometimes
recall turns.
sometimes things don't make sense.
Let's just say there's an Oblivion themed recall that's coming.
Okay.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
There's
hope.
a emote for like a spit take where you like spit out your beverage because of whatever. That's gonna be awesome for role playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use that
Yep.
all the time.
Yep.
Somebody cracks a joke or whatever.
Mm.
We know about the Night's Den. That'll be coming up shortly, probably with the conclusion of the night market, I guess.
Well, no, remember that you get that after, that's the home that you get from
Just
finishing the
first quest?
quest.
Okay. So as soon as that opens and we finish that quest, the go talk to people quest, then we'll get that.
The other one that you have listed, Buccaneer Bay, was on PTS. So that one's not like a
okay. And that's the
super
shelled out ship one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that looks
we know
intriguing.
about that one. We've seen it. Dre says, I've never seen the appeal of data mining.
Bay. I'm gonna have to pick that one up.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
What's
you
that,
should
the house?
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
check it. You can check that one out on PTS. So looks good.
Don't tempt me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Look at all the ship stuff you got going on in that photo too. Like that humongous
I know.
deck.
I bet you anything those
Mm-hmm.
ships move too.
Oh, if they did,
The ones in the
I'd
background?
consider it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
sail around, don't they?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
high, if I recall correctly, it's like high aisle when you see stuff going by in the background. So, yeah.
I'm very curious about something that we heard about a long time ago, and that is a more than 2-person mount.
Mm-hmm.
And there is one scheduled, or in the assets, but we'll see if it comes to fruition or not.
Yeah.
But that'd be kind of cool. I want Tamriel, like a real tour where I could just say, hop on and I'll give you guys a lore walk
Oh, that'd be
as we
awesome.
strut around.
That'd actually be really cool.
Dre, a 12
Mhm.
person Lyris Titanborn.
I love it. I love it.
That would be
That's
crazy.
a huge mount.
Yes, it would be.
6 people on each forearm. And she
Lyris
just
is like,
holds
she's just
sighs,
carrying
cursing us
people.
in the distance. Get off her!
Right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh. So silly. Yeah. Some of the stuff that you've got posted in here for us to look at is very cool. I hope that they release something on it soon. If we're supposed to be getting new crates soon, I would assume that we'll see some sort of a news release
Tomorrow.
this week, probably tomorrow, that will show us, like what the future things are, and then we can, share that on our socials and things like that. So,
Yeah, I could see that. Especially being St. Patty's Day tomorrow.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Or like shortly
Pretty
before. Mick, Titanborn, main trial carry. That's awesome.
He just steps on everything.
Yeah, right. She's just like, don't worry, everyone, I've got you. She's just walking through, punching people out of the way while carrying a full trials team. It's like a
that main
buff.
story. She picks up her axe and she just chops down that like entrance in the side of the mountain. And then you go over to Ice Reach and like, are you going to help her with anything here? Or are you just going to walk around? Like, thanks for doing nothing. Dang it.
Standing aimlessly.
Right. So true.
Stands there and watches and judges.
Oh gosh.
I would have done that differently. Well, fine, get in here and do it then.
Yeah, it's like when you have the
Help out.
NPCs that are always late to the party in a dungeon and you're like, could you have shown up like
Just
35 seconds ago? And then you could have at least gotten one light attack in? No? Nothing? Meanwhile, you've got Malkest in the archive who's like, there's more maligraphies, and he's over there like yelling at stuff but not actually doing anything, and you're like, get out of the way!
Right.
You're in the way of my dodge roll! Get out of the way!
the little watch lanes.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
We're like,
I'm surprised you cleared that.
no one in the
help at all.
archive has any martial skills. Yeah, well, I won't either after I wring your little tentacles off of you. Gosh.
I'm gonna poke out your 15 eyeballs.
Yeah, right? Goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, basically all of that to say, if you're into data mining, go take a look because there's some stuff there. Aw, Dre, how dare you? Those watchlings are adorable. They are adorable, but
Adorably annoying.
they yell at us all the time.
They are judgmental.
They're very judgmental. They're judging my rotation constantly.
There are 2 great ones, and they offer goodies.
That's true.
Ones that follow you along the arcs are the judgmental ones.
Indeed. Oh, Dre, they try their best. They're just little guys.
That's true.
That is
But they can
true.
just whip up a portal whenever they feel like it, and then they're surprised when they make it through.
Yeah.
So I should caveat that for people that don't know this, there are 2 special vendors in our game with a weekly loadout change. Well, technically 3. There's the scribe guy that changes what scripts are on sale, basically. But I'm referring to there's a filer in the archive that gives for fortunes. You can buy leads, furnishing plans, styles, monster mask and shoulder styles on occasion. Each week's got a different one. Now they cost a fortune, no pun intended. You got to really, go through the archive and rack up some currency. But I bought 2 leads at least from there because they were like, the 4th secret boss of Coral Area or something. It's like, I'm never in there and I don't know where that is. So I'll just buy the lead and get it done with. The other vendor is in the Imperial City, where one of the Telvar merchants also will sell leads and some other special gear for Telvar. Those are really pricey too. They're like 100,000 or 25,000. So
Mm.
gotta get in that city and start, or the sewers, really hammer away at getting Telvar.
Minwee, you forgot one of the most important things that they sell. Books. Readable
It's true.
books. Furnishings.
If you've read the book, so you have two options there. Either in the archive, you've stumbled across it and you read it, or you go to somebody's house who has it and read it. Then you can go buy the book if it's on sale there. They usually have 3 books, I believe. So
I believe
if
so.
you're for that, once upon a time in the utopia where we can have 2,000 items in our house and I can have all the books in my library.
All the books.
Right?
All the
That's the main draw is like, man, I can't have like a full library because it just eats up all these furnishing caps.
Dre says 2 books.
Oh, just 2? Okay. Yeah, it's usually the first and the last in the sequence, I think, of the vendor or the books. Some of those are quite entertaining to read as well.
Yeah, I've picked up a few lately just from us running through the archive. They've been rewards at the end of a chest or like a grab at the end of a boss, which has been really fun. So I love...
And some of the treasures that we get are ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. Some of them are so funny. Oh, I should tell everybody about the counter to our Void Star tanning. What was it? I'd have to go back in our stuff and look. I found it. I pulled it out of a
Coralanian
sun lotion or sun cream? Coralanian sun cream or something, which made me chuckle because I was like, how funny that I just pulled this when we just had discussed a joking similar type of thing on our show.
I'm looking. Yep, sun cream.
Yeah, Coralanian sun cream.
Designed
for solstice.
To protect a high elf sensitive skin under the harsh solstice sun.
I love it so much.
Your local arcade mart has not stocked this item yet, but it may come
Not
shortly.
yet.
No.
Coming soon. We're just waiting for the orders to come in.
Yeah.
We need demand to fuel that stock. If you're a high elf and you've been burning your skin at solstice, boy, do we have, then come down to the Sunport Arcade Mart and tell us about your need for this sun cream.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, well, we kind of already started talking about it, but you know what? I'm going to flip us over to the news screen really quick because there are some fun little graphics to show from the update 49 stuff there. So give me 1 second to make it interactable once I get to it. Yes. So this was the official actual release of update 49 going live on all platforms, of course, but it's kind of fun to go back and see the things that they called out based... I mean, we've called out most of the stuff as well, but they also have some dates in here for things that we're going to be talking about in just a minute, just to solidify them, because I think people have been confused on when certain things are launching, and I know we kind of skirted on it or touched on it the last episode, but this was an official publication, so we have like firm dates now for that stuff. So we've got, plus everything we've been talking about, the actual Gold Coast Bazaar reward system, which has been confusing as all for so many people since this patch went live. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen the, wait, why is my stuff blank? Where do I find this currency? What happened to this currency? Why does this not exist anymore? What's going on?
Where are the daily rewards?
Where are the daily rewards? I think all creators have just been in overtime mode trying to answer questions for people, which has been crazy. But we now have, but for the people that may not have been aware of it, or maybe are listening to the show after the fact, didn't listen to the last episode, stuff like that, arriving March 25th officially is when the Gold Coast Bazaar reward system is going to go live. Then the actual Tamriel Tomes system, which you can also sort of see but not access at the moment, will launch with Season 0 on April 2nd. And then the night market also comes during Season 0, but it launches on April 29th. So I know
It lasts until June 17th.
Yeah, so we
Okay.
talked about some
Yeah,
of
'cause
those.
it's just a limited.
Yep.
Yeah.
Each opening of the night market will be a month and a half or so, just to give you an option of an in-game event to do something special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we touched a little bit on the DK already, but there's some cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love when they add these like new, really neat looking.
So much lava.
I know, like graphics to this stuff so that we can see it. It looks so awesome.
What do you think the devs said when they like commissioned the new graphics? Like, yeah, I like the whip, but make it juicy.
I don't know. Maybe I guess make it more fiery.
Give me a big old juicy whip.
More lava.
More liquidy.
More lava.
Gotta drip
all the time.
We need more drips.
Yeah, they're like, everybody get your drip ready. It's like, what? Wow, we're old, y'all. There it is. There's that separation of the two-handed stuff that people were talking about earlier. So the two-handed skill line received some major reworks as well. So, then of course we have the list of the improvements here that we've talked about multiple times, but just as again like a solidification. What?
Be your own Balrog.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, hey, really quick to backtrack for a second. Dre went ahead and checked Ool for us, and he said they have 1 treasure map, 1 purple companion type, 1 monster set style page, 2 furnishing books, 2 collectible fragments, 3 furnishing designs, 2 leads, 4 scripts, 1 skill style, and
a partridge,
in a pear tree.
You guys mind if I call out another creator?
Yeah, please do.
If you don't want to go in game to check these, usually on each Tuesday evening, there's a creator by the name of Splintifical that will have a YouTube video of these vendors, so you can go see what the stock is, and if you need it, like I've been waiting 4 years for that lead. You can finally see that it's available for sale, and then go hit it.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Very nice to have that available to us.
Yes, definitely. Have you all checked out any of the mounts for gold?
Only that they existed. Somebody in our community shared a great graphic of how much they were and where they were located.
Yeah, there's a few floating around, so check out some of the creators that have made those and done stuff. Dre, I bought all of them. What?
Of course.
Poor now. Oh my gosh.
What did it? Okay. What did it cost you, Dre?
Yeah, do tell.
I bet that was probably like.
That would be my question. What did it cost you?
6 mil, 7 mil.
Almost
2
mil.
Okay, that's not bad.
2 million. And how many mounts?
14, I think.
Gosh. Did you even get the specialty one? The dwarven horse? I already had 2 of them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So they're about 200K a piece.
Yeah.
Average, then.
That's not bad though. Like 2 million for 14 mounts is not terrible.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And you know what I like that they did? I like that they still made it a gold amount that is something they have to work for. So like it's not like here, bloop, you can just have a really like awesome mount like without doing a lot of work or without like doing a little bit of grinding in game, but also they still made it accessible so that after you've played for a little bit, like you still have the mount in the reward system as you're going through and leveling, as far as I know. That didn't change, right? I'm pretty sure you still get a horse or whatever if you're leveling through to a certain level. But
I believe so.
But it allows you to be able to save gold kind of, or use your gold towards building stuff to get a different sort of mount that you might come across in the world if you're a new player that's leveling. The other thing that I think is great is some of that gold is probably going to come from the fact that they also adjusted other things that the standard player has to deal with when they're leveling, right? Bag upgrades are now cheaper. The stable master stuff is like, yes, maybe more expensive per time, but you're getting more out of it, so it makes it worthwhile for you. I think that's kind of a nice balance of give and take for a newer player or for somebody who's leveling stuff, you know? So,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty great. I think that's pretty great. Vampire werewolf cures. I peeped this in the store, and this one was interesting because it says removed from crown store, add quest starter for vamp werewolf. Cures will be 0 crowns, increasing number of world NPCs and way shrines. When I looked the other day, or when Never looked the other day, he said you could still purchase the actual like line though.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
that was
bet you
going
can.
away.
Yeah, I bet you can still purchase the line because if you've already maxed it out somewhere, you don't have to go leveling it again.
Okay, that
Yeah, it's
makes
like a
sense.
Sky Shard
The way that
package.
the way that he explained it though, he seemed like a little off put because he was like, I thought they were removing this. So I think he was
No, they're not charging
concerned.
you for the curse and the cure anymore.
Right. I think he was concerned that it read as that the curse was still being, you were still being charged for the curse. But that would make sense because he has a
Oh,
fully leveled character in it. So maybe he just looked at it a little funny.
yeah, that
I
could be.
was just listening. I didn't actually see what he was doing
Mhm.
and didn't check the store myself. So that would make sense.
To
I
my
probably should do
knowledge,
it.
Yeah. I'm pretty
when
sure
I
it's
when
what
I
you're
look in the
saying.
store, yeah, when I look in the store, I don't have access to those 2 to purchase because I've never done the
Right.
quest line.
I should go through them again because I've heard since like year 1 or 2 that the quests are
It's
completely
redone.
different. Yeah. So like me going through, well, for one thing, like in order to get the achievements, you have to go get cursed because
Yeah.
there's no other way around it. But I think it would be quite enjoyable to go through and see like when you interact. If I remember right, when I interacted with the vampire altar, I went into a different zone where I met like I forgot what her name was, the first LeMay or whatever, the first vampire,
Yeah.
and then she bites you or something to that effect, or seals your blood oath or curse or whatever.
Yeah.
The Hersine one was really fun, but man, was it grindy! Holy crap!
Yeah.
To try to level that thing.
Yeah. Yes, LeMay. Yes, and it instantly advances your werewolf or skill line to the max rank. That is correct. So I
Yeah,
think then it just appeared that he read it wrong. I just wanted to ask you two about it
yeah.
because I didn't know if either of you had experience with
Sure.
it, and I forgot to put it in our notes to double check. So, just figured I'd bring that up.
You know what? Maybe I'll do that on Lore Walker. I'll do it in first person as well. Like just go
Ooh.
through and yeah, because that would be even crazier.
Mm-hmm. Have either of you tried to hide any of your gear yet? Just for fun?
No, no. Are
Listen.
you kidding me? How much time I spent getting that gear? I want to show it off.
You're
I
right.
got sparklies.
You're right. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I absolutely went to the outfit station. I was like, "Ooh, I can hide my arm pieces." I hid them, and I was like, "Ah, my arms!" And I instantly put them back on. I don't know why. It was one of those things where I was like,
It's
"Wait
so
a minute."
white.
I'm like, I don't know that I like it. I was like, it's okay. Like it was a bit shocking to me. I think I've just gotten so used to looking at my character with always having like the most minimal bracers that I can find. They don't cover
Right.
the hands or anything. That I was like, I don't think I like it without those on. It feels like bracelets that are missing or something. Like a part of me is gone. And then for giggles, I did hide my pants and I did hide my jerkin and I just wanted to see what things looked like. And it was very silly. And then I immediately put
Hide your
everything.
wives. Hide your
Yes.
children.
Yeah. I immediately put everything back on and then didn't save any of the changes that I made. So it just had me
Okay.
chuckling though. But I do think that it's great and I'm very excited for fashion endgame and maybe new characters that I make that I haven't like identified their look for as much. Maybe I'll utilize that more. Or maybe for other armor pieces down the road
I've
where
got tons of characters I can do that with. I'll
yeah.
definitely play with it.
Yeah. So just silly stuff. But
Yeah, and Dre hits Y too, because I've got so many body markings. I'd actually like to try some like skin and marking combos to.
wow.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to going through on my on a couple of my characters as well and seeing kind of some of the putting some of the tattoos and stuff and the designs in the back, and then taking
Yeah,
off the shirt and actually be able to showcase it. So, because there's a couple characters
I,
I've really wanted to do that with.
really wish now that I could have the was it Veteran Sanctorum skin, that bronze, or man,
Mm-hmm.
that would be really
Hmm.
cool to match up with some shiny tats.
Oh man, you know what's kind of crazy while we're talking about skins and hiding stuff? My son's character the other day. So I think somebody just got to the tavern. I'm not sure. My son character the other day is an Argonian, and he was looking at like different outfits, and he always makes me fashion scrolls
Mhm.
with him whenever he logs in to play and run around.
Yeah.
And I forgot that I had the Dramothra skin on
Oh,
on
yeah,
PlayStation, and man, that skin looks cool on an Argonian. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it does.
Like, we threw it on his character, and he's like, "Ooh." And I said, "Do you want to leave that one on for right now?" And he's like, "Yes." So he's running around wearing my
The shadow scale,
the
a,
yeah,
a bent lizard.
like a bent lizard skin, and he's got like we added like some
You,
extra feathers to the top.
you
Yeah.
lore the bent
Yeah.
lizards.
Oh no.
We've got bent cats. Now we got
uh,
the Namir called lizards.
Yeah. Pretty
They
crazy
they,
stuff.
uh they travel to that jungle beat.
Um
amazing.
what was the
Absolutely amazing.
what was the other thing I was just gonna say to you all? I forgot.
Well, I think we're
Yeah.
heading into the new systems here shortly.
Yeah, shortly. What else do I want to call out in here? I haven't messed with the zone guide at all, but it is on
Me neither.
my things, my to-do list. Obviously being sick during the week, that didn't work out as easy for
Because
me.
it got another overhaul, didn't it?
You can choose what to track now versus just like doing stuff in order. So you can like select kind of what you want to do.
I like that they've gone back though, and they've taken a few of the systems and the questing stories, and they've revamped them not just once, but also like they've gone back and be like, you know what? We didn't like how we did this, so then we redid it
Yeah.
again. And now this is the third time that they've overhauled the zone guide. And with the vampire werewolf too, this is like the second time they've overhauled that quest line and that story.
Mhm.
It's nice to see that they're going back and kind of freshening up some of the stuff X amount of years later.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I wonder if they
Um
got new visuals in there too. It
Mm.
was pretty visually
mm,
intense last time I did it. I'll have to look
yeah.
into that.
I don't know actually. Yeah. Other things that I have directly had affect me from the update since it's gone live and since we did the last show, increased furnishing limit. That was so nice to log into a house and just be like, "Oh, more
I got
space.
room.
I got room. More
And
space."
jump.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Help all
Exactly.
your
I was
furnishings.
just like,
Cue the sound effect of
and
everything falling over.
yeah, exactly. Basically.
There you go.
Um, there's the one.
Literally.
Yep. And then longer antiquity lead times. Boy, was that oof. That took some
That'll be
stress.
nice.
That took some stress off of me because when I logged into PlayStation, I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, because I know I have a bunch of leads stacked up there that I've been bad about being able to like run through or get taken care of,
Well, I'm
and
sure Bit's getting plenty of them too for you.
yeah, he is actually because he'll be running around just harvesting stuff or things like that, and suddenly there's a lead, and he's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it, I'll get it later," which has been
I'll
nice,
tell you
but
when you're older.
yeah, which has been nice. So
Wait,
it's
hang on, hang on. Do you contract out your child to do all of your surveys and flower picking?
I don't.
I'm pretty sure there are laws against this. This is child
I
labor.
do not. I do not ask my child to do that, but he does it on
Here,
his
just
own.
log in and go
And
run around and pick the flowers.
yeah, he doesn't know how to do surveys or anything. He just knows that if he's running along
Sure.
and he sees something that's shiny, he can hit X and pick it up. He does ask me
Remember
to
that harpooner kilt
sell
lead that
stuff.
is like harvesting alchemy,
Oh my
and everyone
gosh.
had to spend 12 hours
I
in
should.
Shadowfen?
I
Yeah,
should send him to Shadowfen and just be like, just run around and pick up anything you see, and if anything pops up, just let me
Yep.
know. Oh gosh. Yeah. No. So that one I've had directly affect me. And the guild trader listing, of course, which we have raved about for a couple episodes now, but I think we've talked about all
oh
of these
geez.
things. We've probably beat the all of these improvements into the ground at this point with the last few episodes, but I just think that they've been big quality of life things that make the game feel less grindy, just nice. For me personally, as a person who's played the game for a while and um doesn't, what do I want to say? Like, I don't want to say doesn't always want to have to focus on some of those things that were considered like daily tasks or whatever, like
Hmm.
maintenance things. When you're already maintaining a guild and you're maintaining a whole bunch of other stuff, it's nice to have some of this stuff be like not as much pressure.
When you can get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you can get to it. And same when you're a multi-platformer. Like you said, I mean, I have stuff sitting on PlayStation or I have stuff that ends up sitting on PC and I'm back and forth between both things and it's really nice to have it be a little bit easier to maintain some stuff in my opinion.
I think I have to call myself out and shame myself a little bit over some of that. You mentioned the trader. Um, I've been running the TTC client on my machine for I at, I don't know, as far as I know, over a year. In its current state. I looked I looked on in my game and it kept saying that my prices are outdated, and I'm always up to date. So I looked at the shortcut on my desktop and it was the PTS version of it. So I haven't been running the TTC client for the live game for who knows how long. So my prices have always been just ridiculous.
Yeah, and I have to call you out too because there's been a few times that I've been like, what should I list this for? And I'm like, I should list it for this. And you're like, no way, you're not going to get that for that. I'm like, why not? That's what it says on TTC. You're like, that is not what mine says. I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on. And then you'll be like, well, when was yours updated? And I'm like, 5 minutes ago. And you're like, no way. There's no way. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's right.
For those of you,
Look at those big eyes like this. Don't call me
yeah.
out, Bacon.
For those of you guys that maybe are not familiar with it, first off, have you been living under a rock? Secondly, we're referring to an add-on that's called Tamriel Trade Center, and basically what it does is it populates the
Price table.
suggested current and average pricings for different items in the game, and it updates in the background. So it kind of runs in the background of your machine. It keeps things up to date, so you can kind of get a really good gauge on what the prices are of things that you're finding in the world and what you could sell them for. And it is an add-on for built into PC, and then I believe it is now set up to work in the background on console with the
I
new
know it worked
add-on
at one
things.
point, and then I think it got revoked for something. I don't recall why, and then it might be back
Mhm.
again. I'd have to
So,
check
but it
with
has
the
always,
yeah.
yeah, it has always worked for console. It's just you used to have to go onto the website and just search for the item, and they were
Yeah,
able
somebody was
to
manually
basically,
doing it.
yeah,
That was
whoever was
commitment right
manually
there.
inputting all that stuff, you, my friend, are a god.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. I
Yeah.
do need to
So,
forewarn people that the TTC add-on is intensive. So if you don't have a very super speedy, like if you're still on an old spinning hard drive kind of, slowness, probably don't want to run it. Or I've noticed even it will create lag in instances where I don't need or that I want super performance. Like if I'm in the archive or a group dungeon or trial or PvP and I don't want extra things running because they might, even if it's just like a few milliseconds, it might rob your CPU of work while you're trying to do something and your skill won't fire or something like that. So I do
yeah.
have another thing called add-on selector, so I can turn that thing off when I go into um, certain areas of the game where I want high performance. I disable a lot of add-ons for that reason. TTC is a big one that I've
We should
noticed.
We should do an episode on add-ons.
Yeah, like our favorite
Preferred
ones and
add-ons.
how to set them up.
Yeah, like
Actually,
good QOL ones.
that'd be awesome.
Yep.
Maybe we should plan that for the
That
next
would be
one.
we should. I think we should. I
Do
think
you know?
yeah. We get a ones in chat for people that want
Oh, come
a
on.
episode on
He just
add-ons.
he
Ones
just
in
did
chat.
it.
Every episode.
Do you know if TTC
Everyone.
is back on console, Megan? Because I know they pulled some add-ons once upon a time, but
Yeah,
I don't.
TTC, there probably is someone who has gone back and refreshed the libraries and all the stuff that would be required for that, but there was currently some legal stuff going on with one of the add-ons that was
It's like
featured
an
on
exploit or something, right?
featured on
Yeah.
console, so that had been turned off. So it wasn't TTC specifically. There wasn't TTC
No,
for it. It was
that the API it opened up was getting exploited. But
yes.
I just didn't know if that was patched yet or not.
Yeah, I honestly am not sure. I turned it off and I just left it off because I'm not in any trade guilds at the moment on PlayStation. I just sell locally within the guild there or just drop stuff in our bank. So to be fair, I actually haven't checked, but I can. I can look into that and we can figure that out if we're going to do an add-on show.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I saw no one's in chat, but you know what? That's a good community service. I think we'll do it anyway.
I gotta try.
Oh
You do.
my gosh. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Matt?
I forgot about the 4 things that were coming in
Mhm.
because I've already done them all to their extent, so it didn't
Mhm.
even bother me. But anybody returning, guess what? You know, in addition to Imperial City, I also have Orsinium, Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, along with their zones. So enjoy. There's a plethora of content.
Yep.
Just make sure that you pack up your companion before you start the Thieves Guild stuff, because I've heard some people complaining that their companions are going absolutely nuts over them stealing everything. So
Yeah.
how's
Dark
the Ember?
Brotherhood.
Ember's down for whatever. You can kill whoever you want, steal whatever you want. She'll even give you a bonus.
She's wild, that one. She's wild, that
Mhm.
one. Oh my goodness, I think Kine is angry.
Oh, you're getting your second round of thunder?
Second round of thunder out here, so we'll see. Fingers crossed, everybody.
Lovely.
Okay, now we're getting into some of the tome stuff. Should we flip over and really get into the nitty-gritty with this? What do you think? Are we ready to move on or Oh, wait.
Yeah, because this stuff is just talking about the plus bonus.
Yeah. Let's do this first and then I'll do my other thing that I think is hilarious that's sitting here next to me and just show it to people.
All right. Yeah, I
just
think
a
we should
minute.
probably maybe come back to this after it makes sense, because until we talk about it, no one's going to really know.
Right. So I'm gonna
We referenced the Gold Coast Bazaar earlier, and that's probably the easiest one to talk about because, in effect, it really just operates as if it were the Crown Store or the Seals of Endeavor tab. Those 2 systems, I think everyone's aware of, where you open up the Crown interface, you have your Crown Store items that you can buy with crowns or gems. You have the Seals of Endeavor one where you can pay for things with your seals. They've added a new one, which is the trade bar area. And this is what you'll be earning now with the in-game event structure. And or perhaps even some of the tome items might also give trade bars at some point. That's speculation, but I would assume that that would happen as well. But within here, then you just have this extra tab. Works just like the Crown Store, where you see items that are available. Some are rotated in and out. Some are like seasonally available. Some are consistent. And then you spend that currency on them.
Sorry, I'm moving things around here so I can also see what's going on here as I'm
So
shifting.
in this
and adjusting
picture, we
these.
see, here's a couple. This is taken from PTS. That's why everything is one. Everything on PTS is one crown, one trade bar. 2 different paintings that are available, or a painting and a statuette rather, that are available. Who knows if those are actually going to be available? I assume that they're going to be available at some point when this goes, live on the 25th is when it opens. So if you never got these items before in their offerings through events or crown sale, or some of them might have been daily login rewards or ESO plus specific seasonal, type reward stuff. Then you can come out here and find them and spend trade bars on them. And for sure, the trade bars are going to come through like in-game events, but I have a suspicion that we're also going to be able to acquire them through other means. One mean that they've promised is you will not be able to get them through the Crown Store, so you can't buy them. Some of us who have had tickets before Update 49 got converted into bars, so I'm actually sitting at 1,200 trade bars right now, just waiting for it to open up and see what's in there. I don't know if did you stock up on tickets before we switched as well?
I did. Yep. So I have the same. They're just sitting up there waiting.
Oh, that's really the gist of it. There's really nothing more to it. You see an item you like, you buy it, and then you got it.
Yep.
And you just got to keep funneling, currency into this by means of playing the game, and whenever they offer things that are worth trade bars. I don't know what those schematics look like as far as how many we're going to get, but I'm sure that they'll be appropriate, where you could probably get at least 2 items per event or something to that effect. Guess we'll just have to see.
Yep. All right.
I don't remember if the night market gives out bars. I think it's going to. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I don't recall either. Well, I can't remember from when we were in there, to be honest. Okay. Want me to move over to tomes or
the tome? Yeah, so Tamriel Tomes is a whole different atmosphere. Similar in function, where again you get a currency. In this case, it's going to be tome points, and then you can use that currency to buy things. This is the one place where you have to enroll into a upgraded tier if you wanted to by actually purchasing it. So there are some items that are locked behind the premium in the middle there. In order to open those up to make them available for purchase, you're going to have to pay into that tier. Or if you have ESO Plus, you'll have a limited number of things that you can get. I think it's like a one time per season or one time per year. I couldn't really follow that part of it very well. We'll just have to see how that works. But it is supposed to be a limited, not an every single tome season type of thing that a Plus member can have their premium item. So I'm guessing that however they've got that thing locked out is your premium items will be available. You buy a premium item and then you'll see it locked out for a while until they, give you the next bonus or whatever.
Yeah, it's one of those things where my understanding is it's always if you have ESO Plus, you'll get a token that will go like it will accrue, right? And then
It's a special one?
Yeah, it's a special one and then it will accrue and at the end of the 12 that you get, then you'll be able to buy a premium tome. So basically it's like for every so many months you sub, you'll get a premium tome essentially, right? Or you can just outright purchase the premium tome and then you'll always have it for that one.
So points are used to buy the individual items, but you can use the tokens then to unlock the premium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dre says you can see it in the currency screen in game currently.
Gotcha.
So.
Yes, both of these bars, points, and tome tokens are something new in an add-on that I used, and it completely borked it. So I had to completely trash the add-on and download it anew in order to fix it. So that was fine. It needed a good refresh anyway. I had so much clutter up there. Like I don't care what my champion points are anymore. It's kind of like throwing shade there a little bit, but once you get over like 2,200, you're like, whatever. You're just accruing, unless you're an end gamer and you really want to hit that 3,600.
Right.
Right. I had a companion like XP counter on it for when I was leveling them up. I don't need that anymore. Just stuff like that it forced me to redo it. I still had the clock on it. I have the clock on my map. I don't know why I had it in 2 spots. Didn't need it. So anyway, back to this. So you can see there, goodies come in and out of the tome. Like when this particular tome season opens, you have for however long, like Dawn and Dusk is going to go, a couple months, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then these items will be in that currency area for purchase. I think the next one, we have another screenshot that just focuses in on something.
Hold 1 second. Is that the one? There we go.
Yeah. So each one of them will give you a preview. And the only odd thing that I found with this is in the tome system, when you hover over it, you're previewing it on your character. Normally, you have to actually select an item to preview
Oh,
it. So these
that's
instantly preview as you mouse over it. I don't know what this is going to be like on gamepad. So best of luck to you. They're big. No idea what this is going to look like for you.
Guess I'll find out.
Yeah, I suppose you could go on PTS with your gamepad, and I didn't think about that ahead of time. We probably should have done that for both systems. But
Well, to be fair, this show we lost a lot of our prep time because all of us were Peryite ridden, so don't
sick.
feel bad.
Yeah.
This one, gonna be honest, everyone, this one we had plans for, and then we're scrambling a little bit last minute to get things done. So, yeah, we'll have to see. I can look at gamepad for that one at some point.
Yeah. So then you might be asking, okay, how do I earn these tome points, right? Well, that's where we get into the actual tome system itself, where events and challenges are available to you. So there are weekly and seasonal, or greater than weekly is all I'll say for now. I don't know if how they're going to continue that thread there, but might be annual. You'll have so many challenges. They work just like pursuit items, where you do X number of Y thing to get you points, and each one's got their own points to them. So like a pursuit where you do a certain event or a certain challenge or a certain facility within the game one or more times, and you get some reward for doing it. That works the exact same way. It's just a different interface. Center screen dialogue. You have all of these things available to you. And if you don't like, let's say you never PvP and there's some PvP stuff in there, you have an option to re-roll a couple. You only have 12 of them to re-roll, but you do get that. So one is weekly challenges, or several weekly challenges. And then there's the only sample on PTS was one seasonal challenge.
Mm-hmm.
There probably will be more seasonal challenges, but I don't know what their plans are for that. And then lastly, I just gave an example where I re-roll. I don't know if you can read that. Destroy 20 flame and storm atronachs, and just say, I don't know, maybe you have a hard time. You didn't know about Spellscar in Craglorn, and where am I going to find these, right? So I re-rolled that one, and I ended up getting the next photo there is now it is capture a keep in serial. So. And you can see the little boxes there. That's how many of them I think you need to do in order to qualify. I
Okay.
recall. So you have to do it 3 times, but you know what? There's a daily in Cyrodiil for capturing 3 keeps, so
Yeah.
kind of pairs with that.
Yeah. So we know that
Double dipping is always fun.
we know that we're a podcast, and we're also live streaming, and we're showing things and talking about things we're showing and not fully describing them. So apologies on that. But also, this is stuff that you can kind of semi see in game right now. It's just not fully live. Like the menus are there and stuff. But
well, this one you can't even get to yet
well, that's true.
live.
I suppose that's true.
But just imagine like a pursuit screen, but instead of over on the right side of the screen, it's now a rectangle in the center of the screen with 2 different columns full of challenges, not just one big list of challenges. That's the basic, the gist of the difference there.
Yeah.
And now that I'm looking at this, doesn't that say 0 of 1 inside the bar? I know it's really hard to see, but
gives you a number. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me.
so I think
I can try and blow it up.
I wonder if I wonder if those boxes are how many times you can do it then. So like 1 of 1 gets you the points, and then you can do it again, and then you can do it again, and then you can't do it anymore.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can blow this up a little
I
bit.
kind of like the system for the challenges. Kind of gives you something to do, something to kind of play around with.
Oh yeah, because I'm looking over on the right side and it says claimed 0 of 6. So you can do it several times over. That's nice.
So if you're going to be in Cyrodiil, you could do the same challenge a few times
Yeah.
for that run.
So if you're in there doing like a raid every day, you could just always do the 3 keeps and then you'll end up getting whatever that currency is, like 175 or whatever times 3. So
That make it a little better? A little easier? Load it
yeah.
up just a little bit.
If anybody's catching this
Yeah.
late and wants to go look at our VOD, you'll be able to see them there too. But this is, let's see, the tome system. Does that open with the bazaar?
Um, no, that's
No,
one of
that's April 2nd, right?
that's one of
That
the
opens up on April 2nd.
yeah, that's one of the things that I had pulled. Hold on.
So
Where
that's
are
it's still
you?
not that bad. Was that 3 weeks from right now? Yeah.
Hold
2 weeks from Thursday.
please. Home system is on season 0 launch April 2nd.
Mm-hmm. So
Gold
right
Coast Gold
after
Coast Bazaar is the
Jester's
25th.
Festival.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So hopefully that coincides with the Jubilee event.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we all know what happens during the Jubilee event.
We do? What is it?
Ritz and
Oh,
Ritz
yeah.
and Ritz and
I'm
Ritz
like,
and Ritz
what are you
and
getting
Ritz.
at? I'm like, what are you talking about, man?
Like 100 quests a day for goodies.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um okay. Ooh, okay. Since we were just talking about tomes really quick, I'm flipping back to the other thing because I want to go over the seasonal tome benefits, since you mentioned some of that and it's spelled out for us right here. So, if you're an
Mhm.
ESO Plus member, these are the things that are spelled out. You'll have a 10% increase to tome points that you earn from the challenges. You'll have a
Beautiful.
cache of 2,000 tome points for each month of membership. And then a premium Tamriel tome token for each month of membership. That's what we were talking about with Dre a minute ago.
Mm.
And then acquire 12 tokens in total to unlock a premium and bonuses to Tamriel tomes. What's the no
I
for, Dre?
I think when I was saying about what's going on during Jubilee, you probably
Oh,
said no. I don't have
oh,
any idea.
I was like, what? Yeah.
So
So,
what I love most about this is now I can go into the tome system, see what's in the premium, and if I want to buy it, now I'll know exactly what's available for me.
mm,
Man, is that a blessing? As opposed to here, just go buy this, and then you'll get to preview it when we give it to you.
right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Another thing interesting to note here is that it says new memberships from March 9th, 2026 onward will receive seasonal currencies immediately, while those with active memberships between January 1st, 2026 and March 9th will have their currencies retroactively awarded on March 30th. In both cases, the
Oh,
currencies will not be spendable
ooh,
until season 0.
yeah, okay,
Yeah. Oh, he
that's
said
fine.
no for when the tome starts. I guess, when did you say it was starting?
April 2nd, isn't that what it said?
Mm.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
says right there with the launch of whatever. So
Hmm.
Season 0 starts on April 2nd.
Hmm.
yeah, that should be when the tome system kicks in.
Yeah, that's what we set up here.
Mhm.
Do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
So I'm very
Yeah.
impassioned by when I spend money in this game. Like there are some things that I could care less about, right? But there are other things that I will bleed over. Like I really want that bad. So I'm really happy that I can opt in on things when it's really not that much different than crown crates, right? It's just that crown crates are random. This is
Ga-
a
and
guarantee.
gambling. Yeah.
Hmm. So
Mm-hmm.
this is okay. I know I have the points. I really want that premium item. I don't have enough tokens yet. I'll go ahead and just spend the money and open it up.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And I think when you
Ooh.
buy, we get back to that graphic a long time ago. When you buy the premium, you get extra goodies. I don't think that was in that website news article.
To make note of something else too, not from the tomes, but from the Gold Coast Bazaar. This is something that's interesting that I don't think they've really mentioned yet, but you will be able to earn trade bars not only during in-game activities, but Twitch drops.
Oh, okay. That's what they've been working on. I knew they were trying to do something with Twitch drops.
Yes. So you can earn bars in the Tamriel Tome system, but also via Twitch drops by participating in certain things for events and then in-game activities. So quite a bit there. I wish that
All
this
right.
would become an actual place. Wouldn't that be so cool if the bazaar, like,
Where all the characters were there.
oh, that would be so cool.
So the premium paid grants you unlocking the premium rewards upon purchase. Continue to progress and unlock rewards for a specific tome after the season has ended. So if you can't make it in while that season's going,
Right.
you can still access that content later. That's what the
Mhm.
dial at the bottom of those screenshots was for. That's why
Yeah.
you can go back in time.
That's
or
what I
forward
was
in time.
that's what I was saying before. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the premium plus also gives you 2 cash, so basically 4,000 points
Mhm.
for the plus, and you get a unique bonus collectible, whatever that will be.
Mhm.
So
Super
have to
cool.
watch out for whenever those get released.
Super cool.
If it's Khajiit related, I'll probably end up going for it.
Ooh. Ooh.
What?
What you
You want me
ooh?
to go back?
Scroll up.
This?
Yes. Keep
Can
going.
you
Yes.
paw at it a little more?
This is the first time I've seen that.
What, really?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Oh.
the image for the Dawn and Dusk season.
Dawn
Yeah.
and Dawn and
So
Dusk.
2
Uh-huh.
foxes, I think, that are available.
Those are
Maybe those are the
wolves. Those
premium
are
rewards
wolves,
that
my
you unlock.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say, what did I say?
You
You
said
said
fox.
fox.
Oh, did I? Oops, sorry. Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's very sneaky?
I like to look at those.
I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
step on my lore
Mhm.
soapbox here for a second. Because I think
Oh
I put
boy,
it in
here
our
it
lore
goes.
lesson too. Oh, maybe I don't want to say anything. You want to say anything?
Why not?
You
Of
remember what
course
I
you
was
do.
talking to you about yesterday? About the dawn and dusk thing? And the Ouroboros and the
Oh,
reading?
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that season 0 is named Dawn and Dusk. And we've just been through all of the stuff with like Stirk and the worm cult and all of that. And one of the things that was specifically called out in one of the, oh gosh, I need to get to my notes. Hold on.
More books.
Yeah, I think it was a Lore Master's archive. Was it? Or was it a lore book?
I thought it was from a lore book that
Um,
mentioned it, but I could be wrong.
Hold on. Let me nab it. 1 second. I gotta find it. Um,
The College of Winterhold is playing with time.
no, it has nothing to do with Winterhold, you turd. Uh,
While you're looking for that thing there, can I just point out? So before the stream started, we were playing around with like just things to put behind our cameras and stuff like that. And one of the items, Minwee, that you sent me was the Tales of Tribute star with the crown in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at the hind leg of the sun
Oh,
wolf,
yeah, or
look
the
how
thing that's in the
similar that
middle.
is.
hmm.
It's
Like
like,
the outer star is the same, but then the inner for the Tales of
yeah,
Tribute thing
it's
is the
similar to
crown.
that.
I just
Interesting.
noticed. I was like, hang on a second. Yeah.
Okay, I found it. So, we just finished all the stuff with the writhing wall. Well, just finished. You know what I'm saying. But writhing wall stuff happened, and we had the Stirk Fellowship, and we had all of this symbolism because the game has been out for 10 plus years, whatever. We know that the Ouroboros has been a symbol of the Three Banners War for a long time, but also it was adopted by the Fellowship because of all the groups coming together, XYZ. So, something that was interesting is Lady Karen Way, who is the regent of Clan Coralania, likened the symbolism of the three queens to the Ouroboros found in the sigil of the Stark Fellowship, a cycle of dawn, dusk, and renewal repeating endlessly. She considered it a beautiful truth for a complicated world. So I thought it was interesting that in this rehash or restart of no chapters, season 0 is titled Dawn and Dusk. It's like...
And the Endless Archive.
where one chases its tail.
Steps off lore soapbox and returns, shaking head to chair. Anyway, all right, never mind. Carry on.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm
No.
sorry. I didn't mean to.
Don't apologize. I wouldn't have you any other way. I just got a little bit too deep in the lore there. So
it's fine. I think it's actually it is a really neat parallel.
Very interesting.
Mick, the writhing is on the wall. No.
I love it.
So those wolves are the premium mounts that are available when you buy the plus.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you get to pick one or the other.
Well, I want both.
What if it changes based on the time of day?
Okay, do not. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say right now, do not give them that kind of credit. Okay, they can't do that.
Why not?
I'm sorry. I don't.
Because the in-game clock is 4 times the speed, so they'd be rotating every.
It would be a bloody light show. Okay, it'd be like a disco show. Just like, and then every time you'd zone to the other side of Tamriel and be like nighttime. You zone back, it's daytime. It's just like. Yeah.
I think it would be amazing.
Or what if it's one mount and it changes?
That's what I meant.
Oh, I thought you meant like the offering changed.
No.
No. She was saying that it changed color based on the day.
Oh man, would that be sweet? Holy cow, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Zoss could pull that one off.
Oh,
I think they could.
I do.
You think so?
It's just a skin. It's just
cycle of the day. Anyway, guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Rabbit trail.
Night market, scary. Yeah, right. Here we are, hopping away. Squirrel. Anyway, yeah. I mean, that's kind of it, I would say, we've kind of beat update 49 probably into the ground, unless there's anything else you guys want to mention, but...
That equine is in desperate peril.
Yeah.
Of being flogged to death.
Yeah, it's been...
How did Tilk put it? An equine who is like at risk of being flogged to its end or something.
I don't know. Don't
Instead
ask
of beating a dead horse.
Yeah. Oh god.
Are we allowed to say beating a dead horse live on stream?
Yeah. It's an idiom.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because I wouldn't want
Ooh. Eo says if they could do that, then I want a cringer/battle cat mount that I can change.
I'm this close to buying that like moonlit or that like dark black Centrot. It looked really sweet. I was like, I want it, but not enough to pay for it yet.
That'd be cool.
Who knows? Maybe it'll come up in the
in the
rotation.
That's dirty. You don't talk like that. Stop talking dirty stuff like that.
You know what? I'm hoping my ponytail mount shows up in there. You know how many years I've been waiting for my ponytail mount?
Sparkle Pony?
Didn't that cycle around once? Did you miss it?
No, it's a different one. No, it's a different one.
No?
The one that Thea has is different from the one that shows up in that in the Crown store. So
I'm gonna need you to find that image because I'm curious as to what mount you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while we move on to the next segment here, I will see if I can find it here. Flaming horse mount ESO.
Flaming? Jeez. You're killing bacon.
I almost did the spit take emote before it came out in the store. Oh my gosh.
So
flaming
definitely a horse.
Flaming pony.
We have the fiery hearth steed.
Okay.
We have the wraith tide steed. I'm just Google image searching. I'm sure there's probably better. Is it the Dragon
Okay.
Yeah,
Scale Solar
Matt.
Horse?
Dragon Flare Solar Horse. It's not the
Well, you
Wicker
go ahead and
Steed.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. UESP.
yes, the
Solar
equines.
Horse?
I think it's the
Well,
Solar Horse because
it's
it's
not the one
white
with the
with
big
flames.
braids and sparkles.
Are you sure it's
That's
not the
the one you're thinking of?
Pepperoni Pony?
Oh,
It's
geez,
not
no,
the
not that
pepperoni
thing
pony.
again. Gosh, it's horrible.
Oh man.
Ooh, Forge Master's Charger. That one's really crazy.
Is it chestnut?
I think it was either the Forge Master's Charger or the Solar Horse.
Hmm.
The solar horse is pretty cool looking. The dragon scale one.
It is.
Yeah, I did like that.
Uh,
It's in the gumdrop collection, as I call it. Like you got the gumdrop bear, the gumdrop cinch, the gumdrop horse.
Gumdrop. That's
Because
silly.
they're like greens and purples and yellows. They're just like translucent gel.
Ugh. Jelly horse? Yuck.
Oh,
just
man,
sit
if
on it and
wasn't-
you just like
You're like-
sink into its and then when it
Bring it back.
bounces you just see like the jiggle
It
ripples all the
spawns.
way through the
It's
body.
bum 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 bum.
big vorplasm ball.
Ew,
So
nasty.
many a year ago, when I played Neverwinter, they had a gelatinous cube mount, and I bought it. It was
Oh
great.
no.
It was one of the best things I'd ever seen.
Oh no.
I blew money on that, and I never played it since, and it breaks my heart. But
Mm.
if it wasn't IP related, man, I'd love to have one of those. It was so comedic.
Charis mount. That'd be ugly and wild.
God.
What a wild
Pokey.
ride. What a
That'd be
wild
pokey.
ride that'd be, Dre.
Is it a 2-person mount?
Yeah,
The
I
draft
think
horse?
I would
The pillion? The pillion draft horse?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Got the braided mane. and-
Vorplasm mount, Siho says. Now we're just getting off on the tangents. We're like lost in
Yeah, let's let him find it.
We're lost in the land of, of weird mounts. Stibbins, Mick says. Slowed
Oh,
mount.
not a slow.
Slowed
no,
mount.
Job of the mount.
Ooh,
Jabba the Mount.
If they ever come out with one, that's what it must be named.
Yes.
Jabba the Mount. Oh, it hurts.
And it had to be
Guys
J apostrophe Abba.
Yes.
Ooh, you guys are gonna kill me before the episode's done. Slowed playable race, Dre says. Oh no.
You wouldn't get anything done. It'd take you forever just to cross the map.
Just lay down a big trail of slime behind you.
Yuck. Oh gosh.
All right, where do we leave off? Is there anything
Well,
left in the in that news article that we want to cover?
nah, like we said, I think we've killed it, I think, at this point. They're probably
Yeah.
tired of hearing us talk about update 49.
Mhm.
My goodness.
We give some shout outs.
Sure.
It's been a long time, and I think it's overdue that our Discord server boosters get a little love. So I wanted to call out. Now I don't know exactly how to say this name. I've never heard it, so correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Blisa or Blisa?
Blesa? Maybe?
Blisa,
Blisa?
maybe. Yeah. Sorry if I'm butchering it. But
They just asked us actually how to apply. Oh, I know something we missed. Carry on, and then I will mention because they messaged us on our socials asking us how to apply the update 49 on console, I think. Like the
Okay.
U49 gift, I think.
I'm I'm carrying on.
Yes.
So yes, Melissa and Sparky, Mrs. DJ, a bibliophagist.
A biblio. A bibliophagist.
A bibliophagist. Okay. Lore Tail.
Yep.
And then commonly lore boosting, not currently, but Caddy Jackson and Gwen the Bard were also very commonly boosting our server. So
Are
that's
you
in addition to, of course, us three.
Are you
Obviously,
calling
us three
yourself
boosted
out?
as well, but
He's like
Yes.
toasted peanut.
Toasted
Me.
peanut
Make sure
puts
to
himself
mention
in.
me.
Yeah. Yes. Mr.
Oh
I'm
my
Peanut
important
has
too.
boosted our server.
goodness.
Yep, that's right. Double,
I
right?
will
2 boosts.
I will
Uh,
say an extra massive thank you to Belicia because whenever I've gone to look at the server boost on the Discord, their name has always been in there. I don't think I've ever seen it not be there. So
mm-hmm.
thank you very
Right.
much for your support. You don't have to do it, but you do it anyways, and
Yep.
it's very much appreciated. And the
Yes,
same thing for
it
Sparky and
makes
Midstages and Biblio, all of you guys. Like, thank you.
it
Yes.
makes the Discord experience that much more enjoyable when we have more stickers, more emojis, more
Yeah,
custom server
more ways to
banner.
taunt
We get
each other with
soundboard.
emotes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of soundboard clips that people enjoy. Probably half of them are just bacon and her miscellaneous things.
Yeah, yeah,
Heck yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I was gonna
That's
say
just sharing the
we've,
love.
we've got a few out there too. Sorry,
There
I'm
are a
Mhm.
trying.
bunch that we've had to put into our other discords because there's just so many. We've run
Yes.
out of room in our Discord at times. We've had to move them out of ours and put them into
Like
alternative
one of
ones.
our all-time favorites is the moose, right?
Oh
You
yes,
just
I love
you can't beat it. I mean that is just a
no.
great clip. It just sums up so much when you're
Well,
feeling tired or you just can't think or whatever it takes.
what can I
Yeah,
say? What can I say?
either a bacon moose or a good old bacon dolman.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Indeed. Indeed.
That is
Our
nightly port.
yes.
hey,
Oh
Our
yes.
so here's just an off the wall random question for both of you guys.
oh boy.
If they were to introduce another playable race, and this is a serious question, I'm not looking for the funnies or any of that
Oh, I
kind of
can tell you
stuff.
what's coming.
What race would you want?
Oh, want. Okay.
Hmm.
Dwemer.
Wow.
Okay, okay,
Grab the
Jibs.
low hanging fruit, why don't you?
You asked.
Oh gosh. Wow. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Okay, Sarn
Malmer are
says
definitely the ones that
Malmer.
are going to come. I think
mhm.
those will be next
Yeah, I think Malmer is a good chance of being
for many
next.
reasons.
For sure. Um just because it's ridiculous. Yeah, I agree. More first stock for sure. I would love to see Alfiq.
Yes, if
Like
we're lumping them in there,
if
absolutely
we're
first
lumping
stocks would be
them,
first.
right? Like additional first stock. But in all honesty, what do I think would be the most ridiculous thing that I want to see in game? Imga. It's not likely to ever happen.
I would have you
He
know
wants to
that
be a McCrudy
this is a
selective and
very
He's
dance
like,
on the
positive
tower.
experience.
I'll have you know that I've been running through the forest in my cape for so long. We've been
What if they're in
hiding
Winterhold?
away. It's
They're at the
freezing.
college.
It's freezing up here, but that's fine.
Absolutely amazing.
No, I would no. Yeah, there's no way
Imga
that
would
would.
be cool.
There's
Imga would
no
be
way
really
that would
cool.
happen. There's no way that would
No.
happen.
Well,
No.
they left just before the war. They were like, "Peace
Yeah,
out, I'm out."
they're too mysterious. I think they're going to keep them that way.
Yeah, no, they're like the Dwemer. We're not gonna see them.
Okay,
Because someone's going to create Sasquatch right off the bat. That'd be like the
Yeah.
number
What
one
a-
first character.
right? Yeah, that and Yeti.
What about
Yeah.
Lomathete?
That's what I
Yes, that would
just
be
was about
cute.
to say. I was
Yeah.
just about to say Lil Mathete. Were you looking
Yeah.
at the Loreseekers search history?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I was just thinking of things. Actually, what made me think of that is I was thinking of the Scholarium because of like some of the talking. I mean, not that it's the same thing, but we talk to a fox in there. So,
It's fair. Yeah.
Do you want to be a Mitch?
Because I was thinking,
sure.
right. we cover a few different beasts in the Elder Scrolls series, but I was always like, we always have a cat. We've got a lizard slash reptile,
Mhm.
and then
Right.
we have. I mean, I'm gonna lump in the orcs into the beast as well because they're kind of
They're mer.
half and
Yeah.
half.
They are.
Yeah.
Or some
Yeah.
What about wood orcs?
But we never have a representation of a canine.
Oh.
Yes.
So
Agreed.
that was like, we need a canine representation on that side before I think we would introduce
Werewolves?
anything else. Wolves?
Yeah, they're
Well, no,
everywhere.
like
They're just
yes, but like an actual like what's
sentient.
the
Mm.
thank you
Okay.
sentient? Yeah.
Something
Tell
a Vistage could inhabit.
tell that to Hercene.
Percy's a punk. Yes,
Ooh.
I said it.
Wow. Fighting
Wow.
words. Wow.
How many Danger Princes do we
March
have to
of
take down?
sacrifices.
Seriously?
Mick, playable dragon. Its passive skill is a phonetic pronunciation guide.
Oh, the dregs.
Oh gosh. Oh my
Great.
goodness. That was a good
Wow.
question.
We just got the Dreg
Thank
King
you.
in archive a little while ago.
We did. All right.
Oh man.
Let's pivot back really quick because there was something that also came out with Update 49 we didn't mention earlier, but it's good through May 12th. And that is the in-game rewards bundle that you can actually get by inputting a U49 gift in a couple different spots. So this includes 5,000 gold, 4 research scrolls, a blacksmithing, a woodworking, a clothier, and a jewelry crafting, 2 XP scrolls that are 100% boost for 1 hour, 50 transmutes, 4 outfit tokens, 4 mimic tokens, 3 riding lessons, 1 for stamina, 1 for speed, and 1 for capacity.
That's where I got my crystals.
Yes.
I was wondering why my cap went up a little bit. Okay. Sweet.
Yes. So, that is why your cap probably bumped just a little bit for this. So you can actually claim the in-game rewards bundle now. There's a couple different ways that you can do it. So we were actually asked how to do this on one of our socials, and my first response, because with console, a lot of times if we try and input anything via the Crown Store menu on console, sometimes it gets weird and it doesn't always work. So I always tell console players still to log into the ElderScrollsOnline.com website. You can log in with your PlayStation or Xbox login actually there, and then you can go to your account and you can actually enter this under redeem codes. But Blessa, or I'm sorry we're pronouncing your name wrong. Please write us and tell us how to pronounce your name so that we get it right. One of the things that they pointed out is that you actually can also go to the ESO Crown Store in-game. You can click on redeem, and then you're able to input it there as well. So that was one of the things that I was concerned didn't always work. In the past, it hadn't worked with every bundle, but apparently it does currently work with this one for sure. Yeah. So you can actually go ahead and add that in. So you have through May 12th to be able to claim that now. Kind of a fun little...
That's a good little package.
U49 gift. It's capital U49, capital GIFT.
Beautiful.
One word.
You can
I'm going to crop that, and I'm going to make that a sound bite, because that was like almost an enunciated announcer.
It was very good.
Of that.
It was very good.
Well, that's why you hired me.
I mean, it's not, but also okay.
Are we
paying him?
Are we paying him?
That's what I was just going to ask you, because I didn't know we were paying him.
You pay me with cheese and bad decisions.
Have you paid him? I haven't paid him.
I haven't paid him. Did the bard pay him?
You barely paid the bard last week.
I don't pay the bard.
Exactly, that's the point. Even though you yelled at them,
a good enough job to
you yelled at them last week and said, "What do I pay you for?"
Or bard's got narcolepsy. Just passes out and snores.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
It's true.
Oh gosh. Oh, look at him. He just kicked back that caffeine. Man, it was full on.
Well, it was only like 2 swallows left. I'll just chug it and call it a day.
Barkeep, more caffeine for the Khajiit. We want to see...
PepsiCo's fault. They make those Celsiuses so darn tasty.
We want to see the fur stand on end on the top of his ears.
Anybody from Pepsi's listening, please.
Wow.
If you'd like to sponsor the show.
Not sponsored by Pepsi.
A larger Celsius with the same caffeine. You don't have to jack up the caffeine content. Just more flavored drink along with the same caffeine. It'd be great.
Oh, look at that, gents. We got somebody coming into the tavern trying to sell us views. Well, they're banned.
I didn't even see it.
That's because I denied it right away.
Automod grabbed it too.
Yeah, Automod grabbed it and I denied it. Oh, goodness. Hey, is it Lore Corner time?
Were they from Pepsi?
They were
think it
not
is.
from Pepsi.
Darn
Oh
it.
my
Okay.
gosh. Wow. You're a mess. You're
Well,
a
we got those new
mess.
taps set up in the side room for them, you know. I figured they might be bringing the canisters around. Oh, could you imagine a Celsius on tap? Oh, man, would we be in trouble?
Celsius would like to sponsor the show.
Yes, you could write to us at the Loreseekercast at gmail.com.
Loreseekercast at gmail.com.
Oh, I can't wait to cut all of this out of the editing.
Leave it in because maybe there's
Leave
a
it
Celsius
in.
employee that listens.
It's fine.
And that's our this is
Okay.
our in. This is our in right here.
This is it. This is how we become corporate. Our recognition will be paved.
Oh my
Ladies and
god.
gentlemen,
Anyway,
Loreseekers
yes.
ESO will be moving to a little office suite for high quality audio. We're gonna have our own recording studio.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to get
rough.
where we don't have to fly 3,000 miles to cast
I know,
with
we're
each
gonna
other.
have to move to the BC area.
It's gonna have hologram technology, so we'll just all be holograms in a room.
There you go.
Every once in a while, you just stand up
So-
and say, "Computer, end program," just to make sure.
Computer, lore corner.
Yeah. Carry on.
Since we last met, a few things have been happening around the old lore circles. We had Hermora's summoning day. If you wanted Tentacles, you could have gone after that. Had first planting. Nice holiday. Day of waiting. Nice holiday. And something I found kind of interesting. In Abba's Landing, there's an upcoming Festival of Blades that's not really talked about much, but some of the activities in there is pin the tail on the camel, bobbing for gore apples, and the town guard's three-legged race. That would be funny to watch. Can you think of the amount of thieving that goes on while those guards are captive doing a three-legged race? There ain't nobody out there patrolling the streets.
Oh man, that'd be pretty great. I think we should find out.
You know, I really wish ESO would like account for these in the game. Like if there's anything that was pre third era, like to wrap them in and go, you know, on this day, just for this one day, it is actually a lore event and you can go see what's happening. And you got like three guards that are like tethered together trying to do a three-legged race through Abba's Landing.
That would be wild.
Man, that'd be so cool.
That'd be wild.
Are you ready to flex your lore?
I don't know if I am vocally or not, but I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll
You have your tea,
it's
your tea
gone.
at you ready?
It's gone cold,
It's gone?
sadly. So no, there's a little bit left, but it's cold. So alas, I think we're just gonna have to take a sip of water and hope for the best.
I could.
It
They
is.
did that last time and it failed.
Yeah, as Peanut clipped the clip to put in chat for everyone to see, and then tried to pin it, but pinned the emoji underneath, which I thought was funny.
Oh goodness. So you could throw some ice in it and then you have iced tea.
That's true. I could. Okay, so I went for it. I did the crazy thing and I wrote another RP lore to try and get back on track for us after much research yesterday and debating on what to do and how to catch up and all of the things. So I think probably a little bit of setup there for how we're leading into this. Last few things that happened, let's see. Well, Peanut was on a respite. Min Wee has not fully been written into the story yet. So he sent a letter from Solstice that was like, hey, get over here, hurry it up.
Some things be happening.
Some things are happening and I need sweet rolls from the tavern. So get to it.
Right.
And we talked a little bit about Coralanian history. So that was kind of our last few things that we really dove into when it came to our RP story, I suppose. So we're picking up just after that. I believe one of the last things I did was I kind of grabbed all my stuff, wrapped up a sweet roll, and was headed out of the tavern to go head towards Solstice and kind of see what happened on my way, if you will. So, all right. Give me one moment here.
Oh, she's prepping. You're in for a treat.
Are they? I'm not sure. We'll see. All right.
Here we go.
Sweet rolls, sailors, and Sunport. Finding a way to Solstice turned out to be a lot harder than I had initially anticipated. Taking a few days to make my way to Shornhelm, and then taking the portal to Stirk from the Mages Guild, I had suddenly found myself at a dead end. No portals, no Stirk Fellowship, and the lack of additional knowledge on making passage to Solstice. Everything I had read mentioned the path being difficult, whether by sea or by portal, but I had no idea that it would turn out to be such a journey. Defeated, tired, and hungry, I almost took advantage of the sweet rolls that I was hoarding in my bag for my Khajiit friend. After a quick thought, I decided against it, knowing that I would constantly feel guilt for robbing him of a small taste of the tavern after being so far from it for so long. I could feel the stare, even from so far away. Weighing my choices on what to do next, I stood in front of the way shrine at Stirk. Surrounded by tents, the beginnings of ramparts, supplies, and banners embroidered with the Ouroboros, I was concerned that I might arrive far too late to be able to help with any of the effort against the Black Worm. Wandering down towards the large rocks on the edge of the water, I sat down and dangled my feet over the edge, hoping for a moment of clarity. My mind wandered to the adopted symbol of the eagle, dragon, and lion, all eating each other's tails. A symbol that had once become so ingrained in the representation of three sides fighting, now a symbol for unification against the forces of the worm cult and its minions. I remembered reading something that Amelian had once written while doing my research on Clan Corellania. That dawn, dusk, and back again is a cycle that will go on and on and on. It seemed fitting, considering the beautiful sunset that was falling before my eyes. I dropped a pebble into the water and watched the circle below ripple outward until it disappeared. What of the Fellowship? What would happen to all of us after all of this was over? Would the agreements made stand beyond this threat? Only time would tell. I shifted my senses as I heard someone approaching behind me. Saw you sitting here wondering what to do next and figured I'd come and see if you were looking for passage. Not too many have shown up in the past few weeks. Things have been getting quieter and quieter. That can only mean a couple of things. Either we're winning or we've already lost. Either way, still making my way to Solstice with my crew. After we make a stop for supplies and soul rest, that is. Name's Sinith Stormfair. The Malmer sailor was quite lovely, her eyes a haunting pearlescent blue and her skin almost translucent in the sunset. A long silver braid hung over one shoulder, and her outfit reflected many days at sea. A small sea serpent pendant hung around her neck. I stood quickly. What do I owe you for passage? Nothing, though I'd take anything, really. Perhaps a smuggling contract in the future? And what makes you think I'd be involved in such business? Well, judging by the looks of that pendant there, perhaps, I know who you are, Loreseeker. She pointed at the red reliquary pendant hanging from the edge of my satchel. I'll think about it. Get me there safely, and we can discuss it another time. In the meantime, how about this? I reached deep into my bag and pulled out a Malmer spyglass, engraved with some rather cheeky text. Oh, you sassy little wood elf, she said as she smirked. Fine then, you've got yourself a deal. Let's get moving. The passage at sea was smooth to soul rest. With a quick stop at the docks, we reloaded on supplies and headed back out to sea. Everything I had read about the passage to Solstice seemed to point at it being incredibly rough and dangerous, though the crew of the Serpent's Venom seemed completely at peace on the ever-growing waves. I took any opportunity I could to get above decks and take in the sea air. The weather had been hit or miss, and the waves changed height frequently. Salt sprayed my face, and I missed the crunch of leaves underfoot and the smell of trees. I much preferred traveling by portal or foot to most places, but Solstice had left me no choice in the matter. I wondered how Toasty was able to weather time at sea so easily. Storms churned in the distance, and it almost looked as if a wall of weather could approach at any moment. I sat down and hung my legs over a crate on deck. Reaching into my pouch, I grabbed the last few things a courier had delivered shortly before leaving. All were sealed with recognizable wax seals, featuring our beloved book, With an Eye. Popping the seal off the first pages, I immediately recognized the handwriting. This one was from Bebin. Loreseekers. It has been a week since the Stirk Fellowship has requested our aid on an assault towards the writhing wall. We've been tasked with various jobs in order to help. Our niece has certainly acted like it was new life and has been smiling like the aid have gifted her the greatest present ever. I'll admit I've learned new things about the mortal body watching our niece have her fun against the worm cult. She wants me to share that she's ready to keep going and putting a wedge in whatever scheme the wormies are trying to do. She also has made some sort of scarecrow version of Mannimarco in our inn-room and has been practicing every night. Najali's been run ragged collecting materials in between skirmishes against the worm cult. She claims that she's all good, but I can see the strain in her eyes. She's been hanging around her bear companion after we head towards Sunport for the evening to rest up. They both head towards the hillside with flowers and an excellent view of the southern sea. As for me, I've done everything I can to keep the other members of the Fellowship and our comrades healed during the skirmishes, and helping Najali collect raw materials for weapons and armor. It's been rather hard seeing the cult again. Hopefully we will soon overtake the worm cult and break through the wall. Every time I'm near it, all I hear are screams of the souls forcefully used for their macabre barrier. We'll keep you posted as the assault progresses. Bevin, Dawn, Najali, and our niece. A second and third page followed. I knew there had been a delay in the messages leaving Solstice, based upon the dates on the pages. Apparently, they'd first tried to reach me at the tavern, but had missed me, so it took them a while to find a way to get them to the Serpent's Venom. Funny enough, the messages here had been delivered by Hawk, which was a delight and a surprise to the crew. They'd never had mail delivered while at sea. Our niece also had attached a small note. The hour grows late, and the battlefields of Solstice have gone quiet, so I sent Najali and Bevin back to the inn. They could barely stay awake. I thought they were going to fall asleep standing up. I went for a walk between camps as the sun set, and the ground was scorched from endless weeks of combat against the worm cult and the Daedra. Broken armor and weapons strewn along with parts of skeletal remains. Makeshift grave markers popping up around the camps to put the fallen to rest. I returned to the main camp to repair my gear and dress my wounds and sharpen weapons and make arrows, because in a few short hours we'll be embarking on the great crusade to defeat the worm cult and shatter the wall of nightmares, not knowing who will return, and if they do, they most certainly will not be the same. I moved to the last page. Loreseekers. Any apologies for delay in sending this message. The Stirk Fellowship has been on the move since we began to make a hole in the wall. Our niece has this smug, satisfied look that hasn't left her face, but has finally stopped attacking the Mannimarco scarecrow. I hope. I think I caught her bringing it with us, though, to the hideaway after we left Solstice. Via portal, of course. I've been working on those. Najali and I have both been relaxing at our niece's Relic Seekers hideaway in the Gold Coast. Najali seems happy and content to be in this secluded spot with nature all around her. Her bear, Najali still hasn't told me its name, has been sniffing around, but I'll admit I do know enough about bears to really know what it's doing. I'll admit I've been hiding the pain I've been in since we started fighting and helping the Fellowship. The sound of screaming souls was overwhelming. It's a relief now that the wall is on its way to coming down, but I'm sad that the souls will not rest for a long time. Before we portaled away, I did what I could to help them pass on, but I can only do so much. Anyway, enough about that. We plan on heading back in the next day or so to help the effort in Eastern Solstice. I fear there will be more to come, but I think we're ready. We will continue to keep you posted. P.S. I found an injured hawk on Solstice and healed him. He decided to stay around. Here, and it is the hawk that delivered this message. Well, that explains the friendly hawk, I thought to myself. It was impressive that it found me at sea, especially coming all the way from the Gold Coast. I was happy that some of our agents had finally found some time to rest, and judging from their correspondence, they deserved some time off. I just hoped that I wasn't too late to meet up with Minwee and Toasty. No doubt, they were both also hard at work on the front lines with the Fellowship. I had been distracted for quite some time reading. The sun had set, and while reading the letters, I had failed to notice that the seas had calmed and we had begun to come into Sunport Bay. Glancing up from my pages, the city and its docks came into view, and I could smell the sweet scent of tropical flowers mixed with salt on the evening breeze, the faint ringing of the bells in port calling to ships coming to sell their wares. Waiting for the Serpent's Venom to dock, I made note of the impressive city and its architecture, a strange combination to those who might not know the history of the island, and a contrast of the ancient Argonian stone from Thulk Zel and polished Altmer architecture made the city appear elegant, yet worn, almost as if it was frozen within two different times simultaneously. Torches flickered off the alabaster walls of the Altmer spires, and the dark Argonian stone base of the docks and city made the royal purple and gold banners seem even more vivid as they gently waved in the breeze. Then there was the reason why we were arriving. A massive hum sounding in the distance, emanating from the eerie curtain of blue, an endless shimmering blue veil of souls, all being utilized to cut off the eastern side of the island, the writhing wall. I felt a sudden and deep sorrow, thinking of all the lost souls energizing and flowing through its barriers. Thankfully, Sinneth broke my thoughts before they ended up carrying on for too much longer. We've arrived, and remember to keep the crew of the Serpent's Venom in mind for anything you might need for the reliquary. We know, how to make things arrive as quietly or as publicly as needed, if you catch my drift. I nodded to the beautiful Malmer and hopped off the gangplank and onto the dock. Making my way towards the massive city gates, I was greeted with more ancient stone and alabaster. I hadn't had much contact with Toasty, but I knew I was supposed to meet him in Sunport. My instincts told me I knew exactly where he'd be, the closest tribute tables. Entering the gates, I took it all in, and an audible gasp left my lips. The main square just inside the gates was quite lovely. History layered upon history was surrounded with beautiful tropical plants and a small reflecting pool with tiny hermit crabs and a few sloths bathing in its turquoise waters sat centralized just inside the gates. The city was tightly stacked with buildings, but there, overlooking the front square, was the sign I needed to see. The Sleepy Sloth Inn and Pub. That's where he'd be. I knew it. Running up the stone stairs, I made my way to the door and entered inside the inn, hoping to hear the familiar voice of one of my best friends. It didn't take long for me to figure out where the tribute tables were. Within mere moments, I heard his voice echoing from the floor above. "Tighten your laces or stand in kind's breeze. I don't have all night to wait for you to make a play. Get on with it and slap the crow if you're going to." I chuckled as I made my way up the stairs. "Now, how did you know I was going to do that?" A Dunmer was sneering at him from across the table, seemingly aggravated that he had even suggested he knew what their next play was. "Are the arses pale in Sovngarde? It's because you're predictable." I stood back away from the table and proceeded to watch Toasty absolutely murder the Dunmer tribute over the next few turns. When their game was finished, the Dunmer scoffed and stood quickly. Passing by me as I made my way to the table, he mumbled, "Best of luck to you against that fetcher." I chuckled and carried on, light-footed towards my friend. "Well, you sure have learned some new ways to swear since I saw you last. Picked up some additional ones while out at sea, did we?" With a small smirk across his lips and leaning back in his chair to put his feet up on the tribute table, he quickly ignored my comment in favor of making a jab at my timing. "More frost and blizzards. It's about time you got here, Bacon. I've been waiting for what seems like an eternity, woman. What in the divines took you so long?" Portals all closed off, so I had to take the long way. Met some Malmer sailors on Sturk, though. Hell of a crew. He smiled. That was that. I prefer way shrines or by foot, for sure, I said, walking over and putting a hand on his shoulder. He finally stood and came over to wrap me in a friendly hug. Glad to see you too, Bacon. Well, shall we go collect our Khajiit, Minwi? I smirked. I hear he's hungry for some tavern sweet rolls. Leaving the walls of Sunport and walking at a slightly brisk pace, I waited for Toasty to fill me in on some of the additional details he knew. There's a main rampart camp to the south and west from here. It isn't too far. Bosmer, they have built a lens that uses the light of Meridia. It's powered by vitrified souls. It's being fired into the wall to break up this sort of necromantic energy, and it's working. The Fellowship has gathered men and mer from all over. People who wouldn't have even considered a partnership, brought together by one common goal. 3 banners and the guilds united for one cause. With any luck, we should be within the fortress, and taking it soon. Vitrified souls? What are those? Listen, I don't ask questions. I just kill the cultists, destroy the reapers, return back to the camp, deposit the souls where they gotta go to be of use. Virtuosity can probably answer more questions than I can. He's been there for a while now. With the ramparts and lens soon coming into view, a sudden burst of sound and a beam of energy shooting into the shimmering wall nearly knocked me to the ground. Impressive, isn't it? I told you, they've got one hell of an operation happening here. They've already made a hole in the wall for us to access the fortress. It's just a matter of when we can actually get through it. Making our way up towards the main portions of the ramparts, I began looking for the familiar feline outline of our other best friend. It didn't take long for us to find him. He was having a much-needed respite by the campfire, a place that we knew brought him much comfort and peace. As our outlines approached out of the darkness, we heard the familiar bass tones of our Khajiit friends. Bishuit, is it finally you? And I see a familiar Nord as well. I thought the tribute tables might have stolen you for good. This one has been waiting your arrival for many days. I have missed my friends. He ran over and picked me up in a huge hug. Swinging me off the ground and putting me back down, he then moved on to Toasty, and the two embraced as brothers would. We both smiled and sat down around the fire next to him, watching his smooth fur reflect the dancing flames on his dark coat. It was one of the reasons close friends called him Minwi. This one is hoping the sweet smell he smells is something for him, and not just a tease. I took the wrapped sweet roll out of my pack and handed it to him. Apologies on how old it is. I was really planning on being here much sooner. This one does not care. Anything will be better than some of these rations. I have not had much chance to make my way to Sunport. We watched the pure delight that crossed his lips as he enjoyed every bite. Once finished, his eyes refocused, and he once again became more serious. Now that this one can finally concentrate, he's now tasted the familiar sweetness of home. Now, do you know of what's happening to meat? Well, I've mostly been filled in, but what exactly are we powering this thing with? Yes. Vitrified souls. This one shudders that we are also using them with Daedric instruments, but at least it feels as if we are doing something for good with the terrible things that the cultists have done. They are remnants, crystallized soul energy that remains after the horrible ritual of harvesting someone's soul. Their energy is essentially frozen or dormant until needed. The Fellowship has figured out how the remnants power and charge the lens, so we kill as many cultists as we can and gather what remnants they have. The souls are freed and the lens is charged. We've been able to fire the lens into the wall and break through the necromantic energy and gain access to the fortress. The plan is to move swiftly so that we may gain access to Eastern Solstice as soon as possible. But why? Why is all of this happening? The Fellowship's leaders believe that the cult plans to expand a reverse plane meld beyond Eastern Solstice. If that were to happen, then once again all of Nirni would be in danger. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Toasty said with a smile. He crossed one leg over the other and leaned back on his hands. So then, what's the plan? I said, glancing up towards the lens and the large platform that it sat upon. Soon, we move to infiltrate the fortress. We move swiftly and in teams. Information has been gathered by some of the first scouts that would indicate that at least 3 well-coordinated groups will be needed. The plan is for us to fight with one of these groups and help. And we make it out alive. We have as many lore seekers already in the fight, and more waiting for our word. All we have to do is send it. Looking around, I started to recognize some of our own amongst the shadows milling around the camp. They were preparing, waiting, and enjoying the company of other fellowship members. As it was before any battle, the air was filled with energy, both charged and also cautious. I watched as many made preparations for what could be their last night at this camp. We could not let this be their end. We would not let this be their end. A few shadows lingered near the lens, and one in particular I recognized, the blue light reflecting off of his robes. How long has he been here? I asked Minwy, pointing up to the edge of the platform. Well, you know that one, always drawn to necromantic magics. This one is never sure what side Limdul really is on, but so far he seems to be staying in line with the Fellowship. I just hope the draw of the cult isn't too strong for him. And what of some of our other guildmates who aren't here at camp? They're already poised to go through to the fortress. I have it on good authority that they're waiting for us. Well, I suppose that leaves just one thing then. Rest. This one agrees, Bishuit. We have a tent set up for the three of us, with 3 cots to comfortably sleep before the battle. Your journey's been long, and you look like you need rest. I know you tend to stay up well into the night, and it's no good trying to fight when you're tired. That gets people killed. It's no tavern, but it shall do. The 3 of us stood up, and we followed Virtuosity to one of the tents nearby. It was comforting to not be on a moving ship to sleep, and once again to be in the company of close friends. I didn't remember laying down, or even drifting off to sleep. All I remembered were the sweet dreams of grot oaks, and the sounds of dancing leaves that drifted softly into my head, comforting me before the battle that was to come.
That was wonderful.
And there you have it.
Well done.
Oh,
Take a
man.
bow.
Oh, gosh, I hoped it turned out okay. Y'all, I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. Oh, my goodness. Whew. Whew. Nice read.
Whole pot of soothing bard's throat tea.
Yeah, that is what I need. I'm going to tell you what. Okay, so a little bit of backstory on this one really quick now that it's complete and everyone can see. I wanted to get Matt into our story, of course. His character's Virtuosity, but we also lovingly call him Minwy interchangeably, kind of how Toasty and I are Bacon and Toasty, or Bosmer and Nord, because we kind of just interchange a lot of different names. So some of that for context, but also the letters that I included that were earlier on in the segment were actually from Loreseekers. So during the Writhing Wall event, we actually set up a channel for what I called Loreseekers Lore for the event, and we asked people who were doing the event who were comfortable to RP and write stuff for us. We posted it on our socials, we posted it in our Discord, and then we asked for people to give us updates on where they were in the event and kind of how things were going. So, they graciously gave me permission to use their stuff. There's a few things that I haven't used yet. I've got some other additional characters who I'll probably work into the actual next lore lesson, or some things that I'll work into the next lore lesson that I have not used. But that's kind of why I wanted to receive the letters while I was on the journey, and I wanted to kind of find a way to tie them in, because obviously we all know that real time in the real world, the Writhing Wall event is over. But, I wanted to catch us up in our lore, because that's the direction we were going before, and I felt that I wanted to do it justice. One of the reasons I didn't write a lot during the actual event was because we didn't know it was coming. I didn't want to write myself into a corner and not be able to like get out of it. So I felt that it was kind of important to wait until it was done before we actually dove, right into everything. But yeah, I thought it was really fun that we got to have actual guildies contribute to our RP lore story and contribute to the lore of the guild and the reliquary and all that fun stuff. And we've never had a Malmer or anything really yet in our story, so I thought it was kind of fun because we see so many of them in Sunport. in the base game, Malmer we see as enemies a lot, but in some of the DLCs and the chapters later, we see them roaming around more. I feel like there's more character models of them in Sunport, more character models of them in like spots and elsewhere even. Galen, you know, and High Isle, all of that content had additional sort of bits and pieces that we got on them. So I thought it might be fun to kind of add that in too as a way of getting there rather than just portaling straight to from Stirk to there. So I wanted to give it a little bit of something extra. So I'm glad people enjoyed it. It's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
And I had to find Toasty at a tribute table, and I had to find Minwi by a campfire. It just felt right.
Yeah. Tribute table in a pub.
Yeah. Just felt right. Just felt right. So
Khajiit's at a campfire looking icy enough a sweet roll.
He's been waiting. He didn't even care that it was stale.
No. It's like an old apple fritter. It's like, yeah, it still tastes good.
You're like, yeah, I don't care. How many days old is this? Throw it in the microwave.
A little crunchy, but
throw it in the microwave. It'll be fine.
Exactly. Heat it up.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Well, there you go. I don't know what else to add. I guess the challenge for the next one then is the actual Writhing Fortress. Oh, that's gonna be I've only written one like true fight scene before, so this will be fun trying to remember everything that happened in there.
You did really well with that last fight scene.
Yeah, I guess.
A few episodes ago, it was good.
Oh, it was a long time ago. It was during I almost said Rodre and Sora. Rora and Sadre's story. Wow.
It was during their story. That's
the meds are getting to me, guys. Or maybe the lack of sleep. Who knows? But
could be a combination of both.
Probably a little bit of both.
Have you had a Celsius today?
I haven't, but I did have a little bit of caffeine earlier. So.
All right. Oh, goodness.
Well,
we are at that time in the show. He's snoring again.
Oh God!
It's
probably because I was doing the lore story and my voice is so low. It probably lulled him right to sleep.
I mean, the funny thing is though, is that when he snores the tune of the Bannered Mare.
No.
Oh, he does. How's that go? No.
No.
No. Somebody wake him up.
All right. Give me a second here. Let me poke him.
Hey.
Gosh.
You.
Hey, can you wake up, please?
Sir?
Hello.
Guys.
Oh, there he goes.
Are we sure
he's coming too?
Are we sure he's not dead?
When he's smelling
You did remember to feed him, right?
He's not a pet. I don't have to remember to feed him. He has access to anything he wants in the tavern. I don't have to feed him like a pet. That's silly. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there, he just started playing out of nowhere. I don't know. But thank you. About time you did your job.
Goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, give him new loot.
We might. Yeah, it's a little out of tune.
So
maybe they can get him that for Christmas.
I don't think it sounds that bad.
No, it's
a Christmas gift for him. So, thank you everyone for being here. This has been. Wow, that came out as like a weird, just like.
Do you want to try again? Take two.
Try that again.
We'll edit that one out for you.
Hang on, restarting the song.
Oh no. You don't need to restart the song. It's gonna be put in post.
Thank you everybody for being here. This has been another wonderful day in the tavern. Minmi, what were you gonna say?
Tell them who you are and where to find you.
My goodness. This was episode 20 of our Loreseekers ESO live episodes. So thank you very much for hanging out in the tavern. We're glad you were here. If you are looking to give me a follow because you want to watch me play Tales of Tribute, well, you can head on over to my Twitch page at Toasted Peanut, peanut spelled with a 3, where you can watch me do all the Tales of Tribute stuff and sail the high seas and role play in a funny accent that sounds terrible, because that's also what I do. Head over
Shout
there
as an
and
angry
give me a
Nord.
follow and check me out. Yeah. You can also find me on Blue Sky at Toasted Peanut. Same handle everywhere. There are socials typically. I am not on Twitter. I dropped that a while ago. So, but yeah, if they were going to look for you, Mr. Minwy, where exactly could they find you, sir?
I am everywhere except for PlayStation. So I'm on X, Twitch, Blue Sky, Xbox. I am Minwy Pro, MINUATPRO, at each of them. That's where you can find me. And how about you, Miss Bacon?
Well, you can find me on X at Katie Stunt Show. You can also find me on Twitch at Gone Crazy Back Soon, although most of the time I spend streaming over here on our Loreseekers ESO website. Wow, Loreseekers ESO Twitch. Oh my gosh, guys.
We're a mess.
Whoa. On our Twitch here. I also have a Blue Sky, Gone Crazy Back Soon, and you can find me on the PlayStation Network at Gone Crazy Back SN. You can also find me in a plethora of Elder Scrolls Discords all over the place as Gone Crazy Back Soon. So, gotta catch them all. I love to be in the Discords, hang out, lurk around, you know, say hi to people and roll through all the different communities and just see what people are doing and where they're having fun. Mick says we need to get a MySpace. No, Mick, we are not getting a
Loreseekers
MySpace.
ESO on MySpace.
We are not getting we are not getting a MySpace.
If you're in a ESO Discord server and there is no Gone Crazy Back Soon, then please write us and tell us which server it is.
Yeah,
because
send it
we'll
to
be
me.
shocked.
Oh, send it to me. Anyway, yes, and as Dre says, professional streamers, part of the ESO creator program, as always. When you can't find me here with these two other professional streamers, you can find me over as well with the PlayStation people from the Loreseekers in the Snug Pod, doing the Snug Podcast on Sundays. So I just apparently love Discords and podcasting. I guess if you were to sum me up, that would be it. Goodness. Where can they find us, though, as the Loreseekers all together?
Well, if you're looking for us specifically and you want to give us a listen, you can head over to your local podcatcher and listen to the Loreseekers ESO, and you'll find all of our episodes up there, usually within a couple days to a week of recording in some circumstances. You can also follow us on X at Loreseekers ESO, and right here on Twitch, where we do a live show where you can watch us be funny and hooligans live on Twitch while we record our episodes. Loreseekers ESO is the handle for that. You can also find us on Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube, which has a bunch of great ambience videos on there, all at Loreseekers ESO. If you're looking to join this community of wonderful individuals, head on over to loreseekers.club, click on the Discord link, fill out the questionnaire survey, and we will, within a few days, accept that application into the community, and you can come join us and be part of the fabulous family of Loreseekers right here. And at the same time, if they wanted to send us an email, Minwy, where would they go?
Loreseekercast@gmail.com.
The only OG part of us.
Well, no, the
Right there.
guild.
It's the guild. Sorry, yes, the guild is as well. But yeah, loreseekercast@gmail.com is the email. If you send us an email, we would love to hear from you. And we may even read the email live here on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Bacon.
Yeah.
What do we want them to do?
Ooh, don't forget to leave us a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. It helps us not only be visible within the podcasting community, but it brings people to the guild. And we love having new members of the guild. In fact, we've been having a ton of people show up lately. We've had so many PlayStation members join just like in the last week, and I think it's because Gold Road has been available as part of that PSN network deal. So if you're a PlayStation person go ahead and go pick up your Gold Road copy. Maybe you don't have anything but the base game. Go claim Gold Road, because you'll get all the backlog of all the stuff that was before it, which is a pretty sweet deal. But yeah, for every 5-star review that we get on Apple Podcasts, or for comments or anything like that we get, we're going to share them live on the show. In fact, we even had a comment this last week from the one and only Crown ESO.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So he said that he thought that Min Waffle was a good choice.
Min Waffle.
Yeah.
Min Waffle.
Like
Min
this.
Waffle.
Yeah.
Min
right.
Waffle. So,
So,
Min
if you
Waffle
have-
it is.
Yeah. If you have no idea what we're talking about, well, then you better head over to your podcast catcher and listen to the last episode.
Or be ready for
Because
Extra Life, because it's coming for him.
Oh,
He doesn't like to
that's
admit
a
it,
long way
but
away.
he's going to be wearing a waffle costume before he knows it.
Oh, please, it's
Waffle
like
costume. That is a
7
word.
months away.
That is a word.
It's like-
Waffle costume.
We can stream whenever we want for Extra Life, Minwee. It doesn't have to be in November.
No, but I know when it will be.
Okay, wow.
November.
My heart. You just stabbed me right in the front. It wasn't even my
Wow.
back. It wasn't even my
Alright,
back. He was like,
These two over here are going to have a little quarrel, but thank you again for being here. You guys are absolutely fantastic. We love having you here, and we look forward to seeing you next time. And with that,
Dilly,
Dilly.
freaking Dilly.
Good night,
Take care,
Tamriel.
We love you.